Now recording.
Hello, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hello, Craig. And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Book Club for today. How have y'all been doing this week?
We all
Sleepy.
stared dead-eyed at the
It's a work.
computer.
It's been a week. Sure, it's been
It
a week.
has been.
Transformers 1.
Oh.
That sounds
Precondition.
wonderful. I've updated your quest since last time. You have officially decided to abandon Candy Hunt for the moment, but you have discovered a new quest based off of the new strange animals that you've found in the grove. You can read that if you'd like to, but
I can't believe we failed the Candy Hut.
you
Well,
did
one of
fail
us
Candy
died.
Hunt, unfortunately.
One of us died. We had to do a pod.
Yes. Unfortunately, once again, Cecile has been left in my hands for the week. But let us begin with a recap of what we read last time we were here before we began our next chapter of Starmagic Grove. Last week, in our reading of Starmagic Grove, we followed all of our children on their journey down into the cellar. Unfortunately, Cecile was left on his own, as he is this session, unfortunately, as Ozzy was unable to attend book club last time and this time, and unfortunately some tragedy did strike him. Oh well, after being clued in by Granny to where their next 2 pieces of candy could be, they decided to travel down to the cellar. Although the dark cellar they found was able to be easily lit using magic, what they found down there wasn't so easily remedied. They discovered rats inside of a bag of grain, a creature that they've never actually seen before in real life. Although they never heard of rats before, they had seen them in stories, or they had heard of them in stories, and they've seen them in drawings before. Sorry. I got lost. Yeah. Wildlife isn't common in Starmagic Groves, considering it is a place devoid of any animals that they don't choose to bring in themselves, such as their chickens. Yes, you have chickens. Despite expecting these rats to be skittish or repulsed by humans, they seem to do the opposite instead. More interested in the children than even in the grain, they first swarmed Beask. The rats attacked each of the children, attempting to consume their flesh and blood. While fighting, Cecil succumbed to the rats, falling unconscious. He was only saved by his younger sister, Pito, stabilizing him. Once they'd killed all of the rats, they quickly ran to their grandmother for help, bringing Cecil with them. She took him to bed, promising them that he would be all right after some rest. They chose to quit their quest for candy, and decided to take a rest for the night. After eating some dinner, or choosing not to, Epic tucked each of her siblings into bed. Afterwards, she went to speak with her grandmother in her room alone. Epic asked her about the rats and what happened, learning that Granny was much more concerned than she let on initially. She revealed that Starmagic Grove was a safe place, protected from animals and monsters, and that she's worried about how the rats could have gotten in. Little to either of their knowledge, Pito chose to eavesdrop on this conversation, overhearing what they spoke about. Afterwards, Epic returned to her room, locking the door. Upon realizing Pito was still awake, but not noticing that she listened in on their conversation, she offered to let Pito sleep in her bed with her. Epic told her a story, and they all fell asleep for the night. And that's where we shall begin. We will begin from last night, as you lay in your beds, close your weary eyes, and I would like each of you to roll me a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Nightmares.
Wisdom save.
My word. Oop.
Damn.
Juno does not want nightmares.
Nice, Juno. Oh no. Pito
wait,
wants
hold on.
Pito,
nightmares.
no.
I don't think I actually. I did.
Well, I got a nat 20, so.
I mean, I would go with the nat.
Oh, wait.
Just, you know.
Easy choice.
I do trust your
Juno
nat
and
20.
Pito
Just,
were
you
like,
know.
no nightmares.
I sent
Absolutely
Yeah.
no nightmares
I
for me,
sent it in
thanks.
the session talk.
Lovely, thank you. Let me see.
God, they're only level 2, these freaking babies.
2 and already making wisdom saves. They grow up so fast.
Nightmares. Rats are scary, guys.
Lovely, okay. So I'm double checking everything. I'm gonna just type this in here for me. Pita is a nat 20. I'm gonna type those in there just for my own notes.
Sorry, Dad. I did fake news.
Alright. Beast, we will start with you because you rolled first. As you close your eyes and you drift off into sleep,
Jazz.
you feel cold. Just this sense of cold, crisp air surrounds you.
Shivers.
And you hear this crunching beneath your feet. And as you open your eyes, you find yourself in a beautiful snowy wonderland, surrounded by flurries of snow and beautiful forest, just trees covered in snow, and your nose is a bit cold from just playing outside for so long and smiling so hard and being so happy as you just imagine yourself having snowball fights with Cecil and pranking Epic by throwing just like knocking giant sheets of snow off of the trees onto her head, and making snow angels and building a big ugly snowman with
sounds like a great dream.
with your siblings, and you sleep very well, very peacefully.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah!
Wow. Like, what the
hell yeah! Okay, cool.
Wow.
I had a great dream.
Juno.
Hi.
Most nights that you spend are very fitful. You can't remember the last time that you had a kind dream, or one that you didn't spend waking up in just distress or terror. You don't always remember what happens in your dreams, but you always feel more fearful than you did when you went to bed. And tonight, all that meets you is darkness. There's no nightmares, no fear, and you find yourself peacefully sleeping through the night. And for once, you're glad that you have not dreamt at all. Pito. You close your eyes with your sister right next to you. Got your head against her shoulder. You know, she's got her arm wrapped around you as she quietly whispers you stories of the princesses. And as you close your eyes, you can hear her heartbeat against you. And you feel warm, and you sleep very peacefully. As you go to sleep, you're imagining the princesses in your head, but as you dream, they just sort of seem to fade away, and you have a warm, dreamless sleep. And then Cecile, I don't know if Cecile has any dreams or not. You hope that he does. You hope that as he lays in his bed, completely still, that he's dreaming.
His pale, rigid body.
Epic.
Oh god. Are you okay?
Brother, are you dreaming?
Please,
speak to me.
Stay away from the light.
Speak to me. Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Don't go into the light.
Don't dream of the light.
Oh my god. Yes.
Epic. As you hold your sister in your arms, window shut, closed, locked, and you're alone with just you, Pito, and your brother Vaxis, who sleeps in the crib only a few feet away from you. The weight of the day still holds you, but as you start to fall asleep and the warmth of your sister starts to seep into you, you fitfully manage to find yourself asleep. And when you do, it's peaceful. You feel warm. You feel very, very warm until you start to feel
Oh no.
hot. And in your dreams, you see light in front of you, and you can just feel this emanating heat coming closer and closer until it engulfs your entire body, and you just feel almost like you're burning, but it doesn't hurt. And in front of you, you see a light that is so bright that it is blinding in the way that even darkness is. As if instead of being in a room full of shadows, you are in a room filled with light. And you hear a voice. And it says to you, Epic, and you can just hear it in your mind. You don't see any figure, but you can hear it. And it says, "Trust in me, Epic. The time for you to make a choice is coming closer. Stay loyal to me, and I will grant you the strength you need. You will only find misery in sacrifice. Let no one take from you what is yours to keep and nurture."
Do I get to reply back to the voice, or do I just
Damn.
chew through that? Yeah.
Would you like to?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm lucid dreaming and I can speak, I mean, she would just ask, sorry, who are you?
I'm a figure that has been very close for you your entire life, Epic.
Granny?
Hi, Granny.
No.
Oh. Okay, well, and I tell you, are you in the house, or?
No. But I've lived alongside you for a very long
Oh my gosh,
time.
are you a ghost? Oh.
Sort of. But not that kind of ghost.
Okay, thanks, I guess. What, before you go, what kind of choice?
A very important one. And you don't have much time to make it. But when you do make it...
Sorry, ma'am. No disrespect. Or sir. I mean, just go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
When you do make it, don't give up anything.
Okay. Okay, I'll try.
Stay strong, stay determined, and don't let anyone take what is yours.
I'm really good at not letting people take things that are mine, so.
And the light slowly begins to dim. And it dims, and it fades, and it dims, and the heat begins to disperse from you. Until all you see is darkness again. And then you still feel warm. And you feel warm against your sister. And we will be starting with you, Epic, as you wake up first in your room as daytime arrives.
When I wake up, am I still, like, am I warm? Like, am I, like, burning up? With a fever.
You're still warm, but I'd like you to make me a perception check.
Pedo has wet the bed. I'm just kidding.
Pedo, I need you to make me a
You
Constitution
did say a
save.
Oh,
said it
brother.
wasn't.
No.
No, I'm joking.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
It is a 5.
Oh, you're still warm. You don't know why.
She like doesn't want to disturb Pedo, but she like wakes up and is a little confused and like like it just kind of like to herself. She like looks around. Anybody light a torch in here? It's hot in here.
As you get up, Epic, you can see the sun burning outside just above the horizon, as it's clear that it hasn't been out in a new day.
Okay, I'll look over at Pito. Is she still asleep?
Yes, she is. She's sleeping very peacefully.
What about Vaxis? Is Vaxis asleep?
He actually seems to be awake. He's kind of sitting in his bed. He's awake, kind of on his back, but he doesn't seem to be very active. Like he might have just woken up as well.
I always
She's
forget we have a little
gonna
brother.
pick him up and kind of give him a little smoochie on the forehead. Good morning.
No.
You have weird dreams? Kind of looks at him.
And he kind of coos at you and reaches for your horn and kind of
Yeah, she
hangs
lets
off of it.
And with him holding on to her horn, she'll go and wake up Pedo.
You see her do a little stretch. Her tail also kind of stretches along with her as she stretches out her arm. And she scratches the under eye and she tries to rub off the sleep. And she looks out into out the window. Does she know what time it is? Based on looking at the light of the window? He does have a keen mind, though.
Let me double check what that tells you.
It tells me how many hours left to the next sunset or sunrise.
Alright, so yeah, you would know that then. It's around 8 a.m.
Alright. So then she'll look up and then she goes, good morning. She's gonna look over towards her sister and brother. Good morning.
And he kind of babbles at you as if he's trying to copy what you said, but in a much more incoherent way.
Good morning. Try to say it slower. Good.
And he kind of looks at you and he just says, "Gamama."
Yeah, it's really close, but not exactly correct.
He
okay.
he tries again and he just says, "Ga ga 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 ga."
Oh, well, okay. Well, he'll get it one day.
And then we're also going to sort of at the same time as Epic is starting to wander around her room before she's actually waking up Pedo. Bisk, you are the next one to awaken. Your dream keeps you pretty peacefully asleep, but you still wake up a bit early, almost uncomfortably early. You were having a lot of fun in your dream for it to end so shortly.
Yeah, so Beast wakes up and as his eyes kind of flutter open, he sort of does one of those where he stretches his arm out really long and stretches and does a big yawn. That was a great dream! And kind of looks around to see if anyone's paying attention to him. Are Juno or Cecil both still asleep?
Yes, they are. Cecil is still eyes closed. Very still.
Beast sits there and goes, I said that was a great dream that I just had. No response. And so Beast is gonna go and picks up his pillow and he's gonna reach over and swat his pillow right on top of Cecil, hits him, smacks him with his pillow and says, wake up dummy, I have to tell you about my dream.
He does not respond. He does not wake up.
Beast stops, kind of sits there and goes, ah! And then
However, you
goes,
do manage to wake up Juno.
Beast, before Juno, can even say anything, Beast is gonna turn and just chuck his pillow and throws it at Juno, right at his little bunny head.
Right as Juno is starting to sit up and wake up very visibly.
Juno, wake up!
Smack him in the face with
Gotta tell you about my dream!
So a pillow gets thrown at his face?
Yes. Directly head, pillow at your head.
He's like slowly starting to stir awake, and he's like slowly taking the blanket off himself, like pulling it down. All of a sudden he gets like decked in the head with a pillow, and there's like an audible like ugh from him. And he like grabs the pillow and like holds onto it and looks around, and he eventually settles on Beast, and he's like, what?
If you want to wake up, dummy, I have to tell you about my dream. It was so cool.
Juno gives Beast a squint, and he's like, what happened in your dream?
Well, it was snowing, and we were hanging out in the snow, and Cecil was there, and oh, we dropped ice on Epic, and it was really funny, and she laughed, and she thought it was really funny. Oh, and I think you were there. I don't remember what you were doing, but it was so much fun, and we were in the snow, and it was the best dream ever, and he kind of like flops back on his pillow.
Oh, Beast is so cute.
He's very excited about his dream.
Juno seems like he's like listening, and he looks annoyed at first for getting a pillow thrown at him, but slowly as like the dream continues and talking about the snow, his like eyes widen a little. And he's like, because he seems like genuinely interested, like it genuinely does sound like a really nice dream. But then Beast gets like, oh, I don't know what you were doing, and once again Juno's like ears droop a little in frustration.
I'm sure you were there. Don't worry. I just don't remember. Mr. DM, what season is it currently? Do we know?
It is currently fall, as it is now, after your rest, October 6th.
October 6th, cool. Beast kind of lays back. And Mr. DM, does it snow in the winter? It snows here in Starmagic
it does.
Grove?
However, it's a bit early in the year so far for anything like that.
But it does snow. So Beast sits up and looks back at Juno. He kind of like sits up in the way where he's still kind of stretched all the way out in their bed, like, you know, elbow on the bed, like hand resting on his hand, and he's like, I can't wait until it's winter. I hope it snows a ton this year. And he stares right at Juno. Well, are you gonna answer me or what? I'm talking to you.
Juno's still a little sleepy, still like,
baby bunny.
He's like,
baby bunny.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah,
that would be lots of fun. And he's like slowly like processing and like, oh yeah, I do like the snow. That'd be great.
He just kind of stares at him, and Juno's not responding as quickly as he'd like, and he's like, and he kind of rolls his eye, and he's like, yeah, whatever. And he glances back at Cecil, and like reaches across and nudges him again. Cecil, wake up! I have to tell you about my dream too.
And he does not respond. However, I would like everyone, including the girls, to make me a perception check.
Boy.
Sorry, you cut off there, Tion. What was it?
Oh, sorry.
Perception.
I would like everyone, including the girls, to make me a perception check.
Oh.
I mean, it's better than a 5.
That is true.
I don't know why you guys aren't lighting up green for me whenever you get your nat 20s.
Yeah.
It might be like an option it's not selected for it.
Yeah, if you like click on the number, the little number is green, like when you click on it. But you have to
check on that later first. But I don't know why. Alright, so I have one for Juno, Epic, and I have one for Pito. Okay. So, Epic, even you actually managed to hear this. But it's a lot more distant for you. In the distance, you can hear your chickens for some reason. It's very loud, and usually you can't hear them from the house,
Chickens!
which is odd for you. However, Juno, Pito, and Beask, listening, you also
20
hear this.
chickens.
But you can tell that they are not only clucking very loudly, they are actually kind of crying out in a way that's almost in distress of some sort.
Okay, Epic is gonna
Mm.
put
Aww.
Epic is
Our
gonna put
chickens!
Praxis back in the crib. Give him a little smoochy again and take Pito with her. Sounds like the chickens are in trouble.
Oh.
What's wrong with our chickens? No.
Yeah. So while Beask is like trying to get Juno to respond and trying to wake Cecil up, he pauses also and he looks around. He's like, "Is that? Do you hear that? It sounds like the chickens." And he's sort of like talking to himself as he crawls out of bed, and without like alerting either one, he starts running to the hallway, scampers out, and like
Oh.
slides into the hallway, does like a scamper run, slide into the hallway, like almost hits the wall, and then like stands up again and is like, Epic the chickens, I
Epic
think
comes
something's
through
wrong.
the door with Pito and tow. I'm right here. Where's
I think something's wrong with the
where's,
chickens.
where's Cecil and Juno?
Juno
As Epic
runs.
says that, wait, first as Epic says that, he stands there and like blinks a few times, goes, "Oh yeah, I think they're still in the room," and he's gonna lean into Juno. Cecil, come on, hurry up, slowpokes.
Juno arrives shortly afterwards. And his ears are kind of like perked up as he's listening to the chickens. Like,
Aw.
Well,
Hi, Juno.
Oh, cutie.
wait, where is he? I don't
Rabbit
see Juno on the
ears.
map.
oh, I forgot. I forgot to
Yeah,
move
I was
him.
like, is he like
Bring him on over.
Move your
What
tokens.
about
Move your
I
token.
forgot that I have a thing I can move, and I don't just
so?
say what I'm doing.
Where's Cecil?
I don't know. I can't. Well, I know, but I mean, I can't wake him up. He's still asleep. I tried. I threw a pillow
Okay,
at
so
him.
that's not the
He
way to
won't
wake
know.
somebody up in
You
the
threw a
morning.
pillow at
We'll
him?
talk about that later.
He was
It
hurt
always works for
yesterday.
me.
Why would you throw a pillow at him?
It's just a pillow, Pito. God, it's not like I throw a brick at him. Jeez.
No, but he
Okay,
throw
well,
really
you know,
hard.
He
Well,
had
yeah,
a
'cause
really
I'm really
hard night last night,
strong.
so let's just let
Yeah,
him
it's-
sleep and we'll go check on the chickens.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let's go.
Juno falls behind.
All right.
Chicken.
Yikes.
So you guys are
We're
heading
going
outside?
downstairs. Good
Chickens.
morning, Granny. Doors locked.
Downstairs or
Wait,
or
what?
outside?
Well, I think you have to go downstairs to get outside. Right?
downstairs.
Well, we have to go downstairs. to
Right?
get
We can't go
right?
outside from the top floor unless we jump out the window. Who would be crazy enough to do that? Raises her hand like,
I'm that big.
Hello, boys.
Granny, Granny, the
Are
chickens.
so wait, we're going downstairs, right?
Yeah, you are downstairs.
Is Granny downstairs?
Wait, Beast
no.
does the thing. Beast does the
You're
thing when you
here.
go downstairs and you go on all fours.
Oh my
Have you ever
god!
done that?
God,
Like when,
so weird.
like when you were a kid and you run down the stairs on all fours. Yes. Beast gets on all fours, runs down the stairs on all fours.
Epic,
He loves to do that.
as Epic passes
Skids into the
Beast,
hallway.
she pulls the hem of Beast's shirt up over Beast's head so that Beast is blind coming down. No!
Beast trips over the last step and does like a little tumble, lands
He
on
does
his
a roll.
ass. Yeah, does a tumble, lands on his ass, and he's looking around like, I can't see, I'm blind! And then like pulls it down like, just kidding. I know it's my
Just
shirt.
kidding, I know it's my shirt.
Just kidding. I know it's my shirt. And then kind of like pushes Epic out of the way. Granny! Granny the chickens!
Is Granny downstairs?
You don't see Granny anywhere. However,
You're all running in.
Why is this happening?
over in the
Why am I
kitchen,
linked to Speedo?
you do see some bowls of porridge already pre-made for the 5 of you, assuming that Seal would have been up already.
Oh, porridge! My tummy's not feeling bad anymore. I'm hungry.
But the chickens.
Yeah,
We should
that's not
focus
porridge.
on the chickens.
Beast is gonna grab some porridge.
Peter's getting out the door to where she knows the chickens are.
Juno like stares at Beast for a second, like kind of like like you're seriously going for the porridge at first, but he doesn't say anything, and then he starts following outside to go to the chickens.
Once Beast realizes he's alone, he
Takes
grabs
it
his
with him.
porridge and spoon and follows. Takes him with him.
Clunky.
For the road.
He's hungry.
I feel like he's that
porridge
one
to
anime
go.
character that's always eating.
Yes, 100% glutton.
All right.
Where's the chickens?
Beast comes down the stairs. Chickens! Porridge in hand, eating the porridge like, where's chickens?
In character, you would know that the chickens are along this way.
Just kidding. I know where the chickens are.
Pito's already heading over there.
Doesn't ask.
And
Knows where the
as
chickens are already.
As she was the first one to go.
Lovely. Oops. I'm also missing one of you. Cecile's up here. There is. Oh, there's Beast.
There's no chickens. The chickens
In character. The chickens are this way.
Yes.
In character, where are chickens? Oh, they all slide
Alright.
off screen.
Of the screen you guys go.
We all have to
I'll
go
watch
through
my little
each
slide off
screen.
All right.
It's so funny.
I
I do make you guys travel. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, heck yeah.
We don't get to fast travel.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, God, oh,
Buzz is
no.
dead.
Oh no! Oh no!
More chickens.
The chicken. The chicken.
Epic will.
Yeah,
Epic will fly
you
up to
open the
top
gate.
of the coop.
Also, as you open the...
Wait. Oh, I collided
Oh, nice,
with a
okay.
wall.
I will put you
There
up
we
here.
go.
'cause you can't
Thanks.
go up here.
Beast is scurrying. He's
You're up
running.
there.
Still eating porridge. He's like running, but like stops every few seconds to take a bite of porridge. Then continues.
You enter, you come into the area, and as you come up to the fence, you immediately notice there's feathers flying everywhere as the chickens are just freaking out, clucking very loudly. And it's not difficult for you to find the source as you see one of your poor chickens
Oh no, Clucky!
died in a pit of. You
Oh.
also
Oh,
you do know the names of your chickens.
Clucky.
is the dead one.
Clearly, narratively, we know
do.
now that Clucky is the
You
dead
do.
one. Since I shouted, "Oh
Yes,
no, Clucky!"
Clucky, I don't care what it is, it's now Clucky.
Clucky
dead
is the
chicken
dead
is dead.
one, yes, and the other
Clucky's the
ones,
dead one.
are
Clucky Junior, Clucky 2, Clucky 3.
These are unoriginal children.
It's like
One
the
of
Clucky
them,
movies.
two,
One
three,
of them is named like.
so funny.
One of them is named
The
something
Return
like
of Clucky.
really,
The odd one
really
else name is
stupid.
Tiffany.
like
Clucky.
Bartholomew is
Tiffany,
No,
no!
Tiffany.
Bartholomew Clucky the first.
Tiffany, no! It's Clucky 1, Clucky 2, Return of Clucky. Clucky 3.
Oh, Clucky.
Clucky 2, Return of Clucky.
Sorry, we're serious.
That's so funny. But yeah, and as you see, you can see again a creature that you've never seen before, but that
Oh shit.
but
be-
that you're able to recognize as
Yeah,
a
we know.
fox.
That who?
Oh shit.
We
That's what we recognize as a fox.
Okay, cool. It's a fox.
Yes, that you've never
Oh,
seen
shit.
before.
That fox
He's
is
kind
the
of like-
cutest thing I've ever seen.
He's running, and then he's sort of like,
What is that?
I
You
know,
have
I love
like
it.
such
Look
a
at the
knack
fox.
for
The
drawing
chickens,
animals.
too. Did you draw these little
should
animals?
make
Yes, I drew
stickers.
all.
They're
I've drawn.
so
I
cute.
drew the mice, and I've drawn every other animals. Yeah.
The
These
rats.
are
I
the
want a
cutest
sticker of the
ever.
rats.
I
The rats.
love these little animals. You have such a
I
knack for drawing
know.
animals.
I love the chickens. For little
Thank
tiny
you.
cute animals. That fox is
Beast, as you
adorable.
come closer, this fox just books it for underneath of the chicken coop.
Beast. No, Beast is chasing after that fool. Come here.
Go ahead
Beast
and make me.
Beast ignores the dead chicken and just
Beast,
like
be
starts running after
careful!
the fox.
Hey,
Wait,
Beast,
no,
Beast,
come
be
back here.
careful. You don't know what that fox can do. No!
Fine.
Chase
And he's
after
gonna chase
Beast.
after the fox.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
leave the
What are you trying to do?
What? What deal?
What are you trying to do?
I'm chasing
Chase after the
Beast.
fox.
Yeah.
He's trying to grab it. His hands are out. And he's trying to grab
Okay.
it.
Go ahead and make me a
Wait,
dexterity check.
can I do one to grab Beast? Like tackle Beast?
Yes. Make both of you make.
Dexterity.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
tackling, I'm trying to...
We can do competing.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
have epic rolls and
compete!
stuff? Oh yeah.
Beast is...
While
So-
that's happening, Pito is with Juno over by the dead chicken.
Looking at the dead
Lucky,
chicken. Oh,
Lucky,
fuck.
no.
He's really,
Lucky!
he's really
I
sad.
don't- I don't know what I could roll for this, but is there a certain role I could do for like just checking on the chicken, like what exactly happened to it? Cause of death.
Cause of death of the chicken.
I'm assuming it was the fox, but
Yeah,
who knows?
Hold on, how do I do this? What do I think?
I want details.
How do we battle?
Hold on. Where's my
Whatever
roll
that
button?
role is, Pito would help.
It's usually
Give
a
him the help
medicine
action
check,
when we get to that.
but I'll let Teal decide because you might do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah,
Woo!
let's go. I love the battle.
Let's go.
Okay.
Boom.
I don't know if I've ever done one of these. All right. Okay, wiggle.
What
Oh,
the
that
fuck?
hovered on that too.
Wait, did I get a 7?
Oh.
Wait, what was my roll? I don't even see. My dice was on top of my roll. Yeah,
I don't know.
caught
Which
you.
one is my dice? Okay, no. Yes, okay, cool. I got... Yes, I
Hooray!
got a 10.
I tackled
Yeah,
Beast
okay,
to the
yeah,
ground and we do a
Try to
barrel
grab the
roll.
fox. Smack into the barn.
I've
Into
got
the chicken coop.
Beast pinned down. I told you not to go after it. You don't know what it could do.
Beast is actively trying to bite
Hey,
Epic's
stop.
wrist.
That's weird.
Biting. Let me go! Let me go, Epic! And he's like squiggling, like squirming, like kicking and biting. Let me go! I want to get the
Oh my
fox!
god.
The fox come in.
Oh my god!
And it escapes.
It's getting away!
Okay, as
Let
soon
me
as Epic sees
go!
that the fox is gone, then she'll let Beast stop.
Also,
Beast like
P2
scrambles up.
is going to very responsibly shut the gate.
What
Aw,
happened?
Pito.
Wait, what did I do?
You
Pito's
very
with-
responsibly shut the gate.
Oh, okay. Well, Pito was with Juno while
Where's
everything was
Peter
happening.
going?
Oh god. Apparently,
Why is
Pito,
Peter?
where you
Hold
going?
on.
I was gonna say Peter was with Juno.
Pito, yeah, Pito's supposed to be. Yeah,
Okay.
Pito should be with Juno, and
Oh,
she's
no, so-
giving the help action to whatever check is the. To
Okay,
check
yeah,
what happens with the
As
chicken.
Beast and Epic are fighting each other and the fox escapes, we'll leave that open. As
Okay,
the
cool.
fox escapes, Juno, go ahead and roll me a medicine check with advantage.
Ooh, advantage.
Help action.
Yeah, Pito is
Yeah.
helping
Thanks,
you.
sister.
I think
Gina,
I actually
let's-
clicked disadvantage. So
Oh
it
yeah,
should
you
be
did.
it should be a 16 because I got
Yeah,
it's
16.
lit.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, 16. Yeah, as you look over this, it does look like it's got bite marks in its poor little neck, and it
Aw.
does look like it was unfortunately mauled by this fox.
Mm.
Can I tell if it was like it like an attack to like eat it, or was it just an attack for attack's sake?
You're not sure if you came here in time to stop your chicken from being eaten, or just if it was planning on just attacking all of the chickens. It's difficult to tell considering you didn't get to see much of the fox in general and its activity. That would be more so an insight check on its intentions.
Yeah. All right.
There's nothing on the evidence on the actual chicken.
No, it just looks like it's been attacked.
Mm-hmm. But you said it was attacked by the neck,
Yes.
so we can probably assume that he was gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
No.
Also,
Peter's really
what?
sad and distressed about the chicken. She's like, oh,
The poor chickens.
Clucky.
As Epic lets go to Beast, he's kind of like scramble up off the dirt, like pull himself up off the dirt and like brush dirt off his clothes. And he's like, "Oh, it got away! I was almost so close. I almost got it. I almost grabbed
Bella
it."
stands up too, and she's like, "You can't just go chasing after things that you don't know about. You don't know what that thing can do. You saw the rats down there."
He kind of looks a little ashamed because the rats almost fucked them up. And then he sort of like kicks the dirt and is like mumbles something.
Can I roll a perception to see if I see what he said?
Yeah, see if you can know what he...
Let's see. A perception to see
What are
if
you
I
looking
heard
for?
what Beast mumbled.
Yeah, stealth. Go
Yeah,
ahead and stealth.
stealth.
Okay.
Trying to speak in a secret.
Yeah, so you can clearly...
Unfortunately, Epic knows knows Pig Latin. So
What did cough it up? What did Beast say?
He goes, Beast goes, and then he goes, "I'm sorry" or whatever. Kind of kicks the floor.
Epic
Sorry,
kind of looks
whatever.
a little smug, and
Very
she walks
quietly.
by and goes, "It's okay." And she,
You can see Beast immediately gets kind of like red in the face and is like,
Yeah,
"I
sure you
didn't
didn't
say
say
anything." Didn't. It was sort of
and she's gonna go close the gate.
and a little and kind of embarrassed. Beast is gonna come over here and look at the dead chicken. He sort of like doesn't push Pito away, but just kind of like strolls up next to them, and then he kind of crouches down, and he's gonna reach
Oh my
out to
God.
poke the dead
That's
chicken.
cool.
Don't poke it. Don't poke it.
Poke it!
He's gonna poke it. He pokes it.
No. Pito is gonna push his hand away. Don't poke it.
Pito, as you're
Don't push me.
Pito, as you're inspecting it, a couple of the chickens kind of come up to you, and one of them kind of like pokes its head like between your legs and kind of
the poor
rubs up
chicken.
against you, kind of stepping on your foot and the such.
Chicken.
She's gonna grab the chicken and she's gonna give it a little hug.
You give her a little hug. You would know this chicken is named
Like the
Aurora.
princess.
Aurora.
Aurora
Like-
the chicken.
Yeah. And then
We're
this
trying to
other
plug
one
it
is
in.
also kind of circling you and kind of peeks its head between Juno and Epic.
And the Epic will hit the chicken on the head. We should probably go tell Granny that something got into the chickens.
He pokes the dead chicken again. Poke, poke. And he's like, "Ew, yeah,
Don't
probably."
poke it.
Poke
Don't
it.
poke
I can do what I
it.
want. Don't tell me what to do.
You gotta respect Clucky.
As Pizza is doing that, you can see Beast slowly gets a little like smile, like an evil grin, and then holds his finger out to
Oh my
Pizza.
God.
Dead chicken
No.
finger.
Stop.
He's gonna go to poke Vito
no.
with
He's gonna
the dead
hold up-
chicken finger.
She's gonna hold up Aurora and hope that Aurora pecks his finger instead.
Unfortunately, you know Aurora to be very calm in temperament, so his finger just kind of pokes into her feathers
Aw.
instead.
She gives a
There you
As
go.
Beast pokes Aurora, he stops poking and he pets the chicken instead and goes, "It's
Aw.
okay, Aurora. We'll protect you. No one else is gonna eat you either. Or try to
Aw.
eat you."
Juno's kind of looking around a little. He seems a little confused, and he says, how'd that get in? And he's gonna like look at. He's not gonna walk up to the fences right now. He's still by the rest of the group, but he's kind of observing around and looking at the fences to see if like there's like any holes. Did the fox dig under? Did the fox get through the fence? Is there anything that indicates how that happened?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Or actually, go ahead and roll
Would
me an
we have read
investigation
anything
check.
about foxes
Okay.
being able to jump fences or jump really high?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I remember anything.
Go ahead and roll me a nature check. Juno, looking around, these fences aren't actually really meant to keep out predators. They're more so just to keep the chickens inside. So, the idea of like a fox being able to get in or anything being able to get in doesn't actually seem that implausible, just because there aren't supposed to be any foxes that could get into this fence in the first place.
All right. Makes
And you realize that looking around, the fences all seem stable, but it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult for a fox to get in if it really wanted to. And from what you know about foxes as well, from your nature check, you would know that they're pretty good at getting into these things. So if you weren't trying to prevent them, it would be pretty hard to keep them out just by default.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Also, Juno, as you're kind of going around and exploring the fence, you notice that there is a dark blue candy on the ground.
Oh my god!
he immediately
wow.
snatches it up, and he's momentarily just distracted by the thrill of finding the candy that he kind of forgets about the thing, and he holds it up in the air and goes, "That one!"
Oh, you found it! Yeah, I guess maybe
you
I didn't
see.
try to find the rest.
Lisa's like, oh, seriously?
Well, the first one probably got eaten by the rats, so
Maybe. No,
Rats
still
eat
need
candy?
Well, I mean, if they ate the grain, they ate the grain and they ate through the fabric that was holding the grains, and then they were coming over for flesh and blood. So I think that they probably like candy.
Pito, flesh and blood doesn't taste like candy. And
Well,
then
no,
Beast
but I'm
goes,
saying
I
that
would
it's
know.
Ew.
He sort of like makes a scary face at Pito.
Ew.
taste like candy.
No, you shouldn't do
And
that.
then he's gonna stand up, wipe his hands off on his pants, and be like, "What? We should probably go tell Granny, right?
Yeah,
right,
we should go
Epic,
tell
right?
Granny. Let's just leave it here. We don't know what, else might have happened to it. So let's just go find Granny. Let's go tell her.
Wait, but we can't leave the chickens by themselves. What if it comes back and eats somebody
Okay, well,
else?
Can we put them in the coop?
Does the
We could
coop have
lock
a
them
door?
in the coop.
Yeah, the coop does have a door. It's currently open, but usually you might close it during the winter.
Beast goes
just
immediately
Oh
a
my
chase
God.
after chicken. Chicken!
Pito,
Chicken! Let me pick you up!
Pito's gonna carry Aurora into the coop.
Oh. Go ahead and roll me. You can either choose between animal handling or dexterity.
Yeah, Epic is gonna
Let's
roll
go.
dexterity to try and catch a chicken too.
Dexterity, because I have better dexterity.
Juno is going to help. Let me see.
Yippee!
Or
Did I
dexterity.
seriously just roll a nat
He
one
knows
on
this
that
one.
dex roll? I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh no!
Beast, you easily swoop up this chicken. Just easily. This chicken trusts you as is. You would know. You would
Chicken
know
trust.
this chicken to be Glimmer. She's rather skittish, but she
Glimmer.
trusts you, and you've managed to befriend her over time being here. And Epic, you totally managed to grab the
Yeah.
chicken in Beast's hand.
No! Wait,
No!
wait. The chicken is already Beast is in the chicken.
You managed to catch. You managed to catch
Oh.
the already caught chicken.
No,
I got it! I got Glimmer!
She puts her hands up.
Go
But
get your own!
I'm not arguing with you. It's yours. But I'll get a bigger one.
Beast holds Glimmer. Beast holds Glimmer to her chest, and she sort of like glares, like squints at Epic as if Epic will take the chicken from her, and then she'll like nuzzle Glimmer
Epic's like,
and kiss.
Epic's like, it's okay. And then she like holds out her hands, and she's like, the chicken that I caught's way bigger than yours anyway. There's like an invisible chicken.
What?
Right here.
Where? There's
Yeah,
a bigger
right here.
chicken than
I'm holding
Glimmer?
it.
Pito got a 22
These
for animal
stairs.
handling, by the way.
Aw. He
Sorry,
stares
what?
and is like,
Peter got a 22 for animal handling, just as an FYI.
Yeah, Aurora definitely trusts you. She's kind of like laying in your arms, and she kind of nests into your arms and closes her eyes as you're able to very easily carry her off
oh.
into the chicken coop.
Basically, like, wait, I didn't know we had an invisible
yeah.
chicken.
But yeah. I don't
Wait,
know.
I want that
I
one.
worked really hard to catch him, so.
No, Tree,
Gina?
here, you can have Glimmer. I want the
Okay,
invisible chicken.
If you're sure. I mean, I don't really want to give up my big chicken, but okay, sure. And she gives, then she takes
No.
the chicken, and she triumphantly
Yay.
walks away with the real chicken.
He holds out his hands, and then, like, feeling nothing in his arms, he sort of, like, stands there, and he's like, what? This chicken's really
Oh
light.
yeah, he weighs virtually nothing because he's invisible, so.
There's no such thing as an invisible chicken.
Epic looks over at Pito and does like the shh motion with her finger.
Pito, you're just jealous. You don't have an invisible chicken. Macy's gonna, like, triumphantly walk over.
None of
empty
us knows
arms.
spell. Okay, well, he looks kind of dumb.
Yeah, Epic. Yeah, you successfully managed to trick your way into getting Glimmer, and Juno, you're also trying to catch this chicken over here.
Take Glimmer into the
Yep.
This is Thistle, who you know to be a common escape artist, and he is attempting to flutter over the fence as you go over to grab him. And as he starts to land down onto the ground, you manage to catch him easily in your arms, as he just seems to basically land in your hands.
Juno like clicks his tongue a little, and he's like, "Thistle, not again."
Aw, Thistle.
Are you really trying to leave and go after that scary fox? And he's like saying this to it as he's walking back over to the coop to put him in with the others.
Yeah.
I love you, Thistle. You're my best friend.
Also,
I love
Epic took
Thistle.
Glimmer into the coop too.
Actually,
Just so Glimmer's not by herself out
Yeah,
there.
you take her with her.
Goodbye, Glimmer.
so, actually, when I go into the coop with Thistle, can I look around to make sure there isn't like any other creatures in here? Like, is there another bag of rats?
The special bag.
Of course, go ahead and make me a
Another bag
check.
of rats.
Was that perception that you said? What'd you say?
Make the perception roll. 18 perception. Looking around, you double check. There's some fresh eggs in the coop at the moment, in one of your little nesting boxes. Usually it would be your guys' job in the morning to come out and kind of tend to this stuff, because Granny's a bit too old to really be tending animals and stuff like that. But looking around, you don't notice anything abnormal. Nothing out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem like the fox actually got into the hen coop, but it clearly did get within the sort of boundaries, but you don't notice anything else.
All right. Since Juno has confirmed there's likely not anything else here, he like slowly places down Thistle, and as soon as like Thistle hits the ground, he immediately Juno immediately runs back and tries to shut the door before Thistle can try and escape again.
As you do that, as Juno does that, Beast like scampers over and goes, wait, I have to put Sir Nugget in there too!
Nugget.
Wait, hold on! And he's got nothing in his arm. Sir
Juno,
Nugget has
like-
to go in too! And there's nothing, Juno, in his arms. Absolutely nothing.
Juno pauses, like he's in the middle of trying to latch the gate or the door or gate or whatever, and he's like pauses and he looks at Beast and he's like, Sun Nugget?
No, Sir Nugget. He's a knight. And Beast is gonna kind of nudge Juno out of the way and like has nothing in his arms, but he sort of like tosses, like makes the motion of tossing into this chicken coop. Okay, there. Now you can shut it. Juno.
What?
Beast kind of rolls his eyes. He rolls his eyes as if it's like, This is the most obvious thing ever, Juno. Ugh, he's invisible, Juno.
Why would he be invisible?
Protection.
He
He's not gonna get
believes
eaten
that
by the
invisible
fox.
chickens are real.
Epic's
They're
gonna
not
real,
go over to
so-
Pito.
Nobody, not
We're
Epic
on
goes
the
over
roll,
to Pito and like
Pito.
puts an arm and a wing around Pito and like kind of leans in and is like, shh.
Don't crush his dreams, Pito.
No,
Yeah,
but that's just
no,
not. No,
yeah.
nobody here knows the
No, yeah.
invisibility spell.
No,
Anyway,
you're right.
nobody
Hey,
can
no,
make a
you're
chicken
right. You're
invisible.
super smart. You're so right. But this is just I wanted chicken, so.
I need to know. Can I hear them saying this?
Oh, rolls.
I need to
Go
know.
ahead and roll me
Phil.
go ahead and roll me stealth checks.
What do I
roll a
reel?
spell.
No! Oh my god,
I
why am
roll
I rolling
perception?
so bad?
Perception?
I need Meg to get in that one. Wait, hang on. Let me check. I think I have inspiration. No, straight up. Do I can I use my inspiration?
Oh my god.
You can, but
Don't,
whether or not
I just
you
have a
should
funny
is up to
line.
you.
Don't worry,
You
it's
can,
just a
but
funny
whether or
line.
not you can, but whether or not you
Okay,
should
fine. I
is up to you.
Fine. Okay, fine.
Yay! As they say, like, that's a spell, Beast overhears like, oh, that's a spell, and Beast is gonna whip around and goes, guys! He was born that way! Come on! It wasn't a spell, he was born like this. He was born that way, don't make fun of him. And Beast is gonna continue onward.
How did his mama see when he was a baby then?
Pito looks at her brothers like, there's no way that these guys are really not that smart. She looks at them like,
Roll me a basic
seriously?
intelligence check. No, I'm joking.
Beast like rolls his eyes again and goes, Juno, you're not understanding it. His mother was half invisible, so he was born
only her
invisible
butt
too.
was visible.
He was full invisible.
We all saw it when she came out.
Exactly.
Juno-
See, Epic understands. God, you guys, you don't know anything
Juno-
about chickens.
Juno actually does giggle a little at what Epic said.
God, you guys
And,
know nothing about chickens.
And like
Let's
finally, as this
go.
conversation is dying down a bit, Juno remembers that, oh wait, he needs to close the gate, so he turns back around
Yeah,
and tries to
Epic
close
will-
it
Epic will use.
before
Go ahead
Thistle.
and roll me a dexterity check.
Can I
Juno.
do the help action?
Alright.
to help,
Thistle.
with the gate. Okay.
Yes.
So he'll roll with advantage.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you can go ahead and roll with an advantage because
Yay.
Thank God.
Even with the advantage, you take too long. Thistle
What?
shoots out. He got a nat 20. He shoots
Holy shit,
out.
Thistle!
And Juno immediately
Oh my
begins
God.
running after him. Thistle, come
Beast,
back!
Beast can see this, and he just starts
Oh my God.
cackling, laughing. Watching Juno
Okay,
chase this chicken.
Epic will try to help.
Run, Thistle, run!
Can I
Run,
try
Thistle,
to
be
help
free!
Juno catch Thistle?
Beast is annoyed of the attention that Juno's getting, and he goes, "Oh my god, guys, look! Guys, look!
Oh
Nugget's
my
getting one too!
God.
Oh my god, I have
You
to
can't
also."
see him. You can't see him. He's invisible, isn't he? So that means you can't
No,
see him.
Pito, we have
You're
a bond, and
lying.
I can see
No,
him.
you're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Pito,
You're lying.
he's
You're lying.
nibbling you. He's biting you.
No,
Okay,
Oh
wait.
no.
Okay,
Yes, he's biting you.
Epic wants to
Oh,
walk
no.
up to Pito and
He's
lean down to
biting you.
Pito and
Nuh-uh.
whisper in her ear and say, "Hey,
He's biting
can you do me a
you.
favor?
He's
If
biting you.
just,
Mm.
just for me. And if you do me a favor, then I'll owe you a favor. Okay?" And she kind of like holds out. She holds out her pinky like a pinky promise.
She looks at her and like she knows she's gonna ask him, and she doesn't look very happy about what she's about
I
to be
know.
asked. And
You
she
can
looks
see while this is happening, Beast is like arms crossed, foot tapping, waiting for Pito to react.
Epic like
why
puts
aren't
up
you
a wing
reacting?
like a wall so that Beast can't hear their conversation or like see them.
Pito, he's biting you.
Okay, hey,
Why
we
aren't
don't
you
have a lot of time. Are you
reacting?
gonna do it? Are you gonna do it for me or not?
It's not even. You're so upset.
I'll owe you a favor.
And she's like,
Anything
roll
that you
performance.
want. Okay. All you have to do
Fine.
is help Beast
Pito,
catch
he's
the
biting
invisible
you.
chicken.
I have to help him catch
Yeah.
the invisible
Yeah.
chicken.
That's all you gotta do. Easy.
I'm waiting, I'm waiting, Pito.
I know.
He's biting you.
Okay,
What are
anything
you
you
gonna
want.
do?
Okay, so whatever Pito says, fine. Epic still has her wing up, and she's like, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And she like lifts up her wing.
Oh, he's biting you! Come on, what are you gonna do? He's biting you!
Ow, ouch, ouch.
You're
Doesn't
no
look very happy.
fun. Cecil would make a way better performer.
Ouch,
Look, she's right there. You should-
yowie. And then she's gonna scoop down. And she's
Boo.
gonna
And
bend
Juno,
down.
he
She's gonna bend
runs
down.
straight
Pretend to
under
scoop
the
something up.
straight under the barn.
I love watching Juno chase the chicken in the background. It's so funny. I'm just hearing like the Benny Hill theme.
Me
Like,
I don't know if you guys could hear it, but like my chest started hurting from how much I was laughing.
Oh my god, that made me laugh.
Alright.
Oh my god.
As Sissel runs out of the coop, Juno once again yells, Thistle! And can he try and get Thistle out from under there?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Nice.
hell yeah. Nice.
I'm
that
crying.
bitch.
I wish this screen
And
recorded.
as it goes under there, its big butt gets stuck under the
Thistle!
tree of it, and you manage to pull Thistle back out and nestle him back into your arms after a big chase.
Big chicken butt.
After chasing him
Juno's-
around for like a good 30 minutes.
That was so funny. I just watching that, like the chicken go around with like chasing it.
Funny.
Juno like
Um,
shakes his head at the chicken and like points a finger, and he's like, "Bad Thistle, don't try and escape again." And he kind of whines as he tries to take Thistle back to the coop.
Oh, Thistle.
Aw. Yeah, you carry him back into the coop, and this time, you don't you don't forget to close the gate behind you.
Yeah, Juno begins closing
And
the
lock
gate,
it. God, please lock it.
and he locks it because maybe Thistle learned how to unlock locks in his spare time.
With his guys, chicken fingers.
That was a good one.
Ah.
Juno does a little thing where he does the I'm watching you with like the two fingers pointing at his eyes and at Thistle.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then
oh my God, I love that.
he turns around and comes back to join the others.
Beask is watching Pito's underwhelming performance of ow, ow, with arms crossed. Fine. 2 out of 10. And he just turns around and keeps walking.
And she's gonna look at Epic and give her a thumbs up. I did it.
Epic, as she gives the thumbs up, Epic gives her the thumbs up back, like, you know, when Beast is like turned around and kind of like does this like crazy like signal like with her hands that is supposed to say like I owe you a favor, but it's just a crazy like, you know, like Nick Wilde-esque series of like hand gestures that don't really make a lot of sense.
Like a thumbs
snap
up,
and then
a
like
double
a
finger pistols,
like a code
snap
with hands
that.
that like Pito's not gonna understand.
She's gonna like,
Peter's like, what the fuck?
okay. Okay. She's gonna follow towards the exit.
Beast is like, whatever, I'm bored of this game. Can we go now?
Alright, yeah, let's go tell Granny.
Finally, Juno's a little visibly like out of breath from all the just thistle shenanigans, and he like slowly
Thistle!
walks behind the others, trying to go get
Here
Granny
comes
to
Granny.
let her know about. Is it
God, I love
Plucky or
Thistle.
Clucky?
Clucky.
Lucky.
Clucky.
And Epic will close the gate.
Clucky the dead chicken.
Thank you, Epic.
To make sure the dead
Yep.
chicken doesn't escape.
Yeah.
Thistle can unlock locks, okay?
He's an escape
Thistle.
artist.
An escape artist like that.
I didn't think they named him Thistle. Alright, so you go ahead, you guys walk past the sundial again, and you turn right outside your house.
Cool.
Alright.
Cinnamon? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh no, she's spinning.
Pito's spinning. No,
Pito's
come
spinning.
back.
Oh no, she's spinning.
Here, I got it.
Pito's
No,
spinning.
no.
I got it for you.
No. Okay, she's back upright straight.
Yeah, okay.
Chuntaro! What are you doing up there, bro?
Oh,
Alright.
everyone's animals are acting
Oh
weird.
no.
Yeah.
I can't see. Where are we? Why can't we get in the door?
Over here.
Oh, there's a door.
We go
right
through
here.
the door. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Here you go.
Granny! Granny! Oh shit! I forgot my porch! He says that as soon as I come in. He takes like 2 steps and he goes, Granny! Oh
Hey,
shit!
Beast,
I forgot my
language.
porch!
Beast.
Ah.
Jeez!
Does he
Oh,
say the
sorry.
bad word?
Sorry, I
No,
didn't.
that's
I
not
forgot my
any better.
porch!
No, darn it
That's
is a
still a
better
bad
way
word.
to say that.
Granny, B said a bad word again.
Granny! Do you have any more porch? Can I have
Granny.
Cecil's porch?
Screaming for Granny.
And
Okay,
then
so
Juno's-
there's
Juno's
no,
going
there's no
upstairs
Granny.
to
Yeah, I was saying there's
and
no
knock.
Granny down here. That's really weird.
There's
never
There's
has
never been any Granny.
Juno's
Never has
Juno's
been.
gonna go upstairs to go knock on Granny's door.
Beast is gonna eat
Alright.
Cecil's porridge.
Don't eat his porridge. He needs that to get better.
He's asleep. Pito, we'll
Yeah,
make him more
he's
porridge
getting
later.
his
He's getting his
rest.
rest.
Mm.
Yeah, he's getting his beauty sleep. He needs it.
Don't call him ugly. It's not nice.
It's a joke.
Which one is
It's that-
Granny's
yeah,
again?
it's
Is
that
it
door right
this
there.
one right here?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
So
it was that one.
Juno runs up to the door and he starts knocking. He's only knocking with one hand. He isn't banging on it, but he's still knocking pretty fast and
Aw,
frequently.
polite
And he's
little
going,
boy.
Granny's, the chickens, something's up.
Something's up.
Lucky's dead.
So you
Lucky's
knock.
dead.
Oh,
There's
fuck.
no response.
Granny. And he like he calls even louder.
Granny.
And he starts getting worried after a bit of like knocking on the door. And he like kind of turns his head back towards the others. He's like, oh, where's Granny?
What does Granny usually do in the mornings?
Usually
have, like, a morning
she
routine?
gets up, she makes breakfast, and then kind of plans out the day for you guys and tells you what to do. But this morning, she seems to have gotten up and made you breakfast. There was porridge already set out for you, but you don't seem to see her anywhere in the house. She hasn't come and said good morning to you or
Let's
anything.
not
It's a
panic.
bit
Maybe
abnormal.
she's just outside somewhere. Why don't I go do a quick round? I bet she's just outside.
Maybe she's in the bathroom.
She
I mean, she obviously made us porridge, so she was up at one point. Maybe she's in the bathroom.
Do we have an outhouse?
She's pooping.
She's in that there little...
You guys aren't very rich, and this isn't really a chamber pot house, so you guys kind of just, I mean, you live in the woods.
You're
I mean,
telling
you do-
shit in
me
the
now
woods.
that we just go pee in the woods?
What the fuck?
We tinkle in the woods?
Hell yeah!
Juno's a gardener.
Let's back
Juno's
up.
Oh
a
my God,
gardener.
got
He
the
I don't
probably
care
gardener.
how
has a-
poor you are. Not having a check. You should have grabbed a bucket. I mean, it's not hard.
Oh my God.
We tinkle in the woods.
I mean, where do we get the fertilizer for the garden?
Yeah,
Aw.
Juno needs to feed his plants.
Yeah, how are they feeding the plants?
No. Ew.
Granny
Maybe she's
can
in the
afford
tickle
6
tree.
kids, but not a bathroom.
Great.
The
Granny
tinkle
scene.
tree.
There's no plumbing
Maybe
in
she's in
this
the tinkle
world.
Okay,
tree.
Epic is gonna
Oh my God.
not have this conversation and go outside. She's gonna go do like a quick like
This is
fly around the
cracking up.
house, and see if she can see Granny outside. Because I mean, if Granny already got up and like
Beast is gonna go see if Cecil wants some porridge.
she-
Cecil!
Peter's gonna follow.
Cecil!
Epic goes outside.
Juno should probably go. Juno will follow after Epic
Okay.
outside.
Right.
To look around on foot.
Alright,
Yes.
so, Epic, you go outside and you fly upwards. You see your roof as it gets smaller and smaller, and you see the woods around you. And I'd like you to make me a perception check.
Perception. Here I come. I swear to my rolls tonight, bro. Are
Your
awful.
rolls! I swear to
Seven.
God. Oh, wait.
Looking
I love
around,
this song. I love this music.
Too.
Me
This
too.
music's so good.
you don't see
Mhm.
much. You see the woods around you, but you don't spot anything out of the
What the
ordinary.
No Granny?
No Granny.
No Granny, what the hell?
Can Juno go check the cellar?
That's so smart. Good brain energy.
Let's go ahead.
So, one sec. Before Juno goes to the cellar, do you think Epic might see him come out with her?
Yes, she would. She's close enough
Alright.
to the main of the house that she would be able to see you come out.
Yeah.
Considering she's
So,
looking
if Juno, okay, alternatively, can Juno see Epic in the sky?
Yes, you can see her above you.
So he cups a hand around his mouth so he could try and, or cups both hands around his mouth to try and amplify. And he's like, Epic, I'm gonna go check the cellar. She might be trying to figure out the rat.
Hey, be careful! Wait, wait! Let me just. Hang on. She comes downstairs. She comes down because like he doesn't want. She remembers the rats, and she's like, "Wait a minute! No, I probably shouldn't let Juno go by himself."
Oops, sorry.
And so she'll
Oh,
come
right.
down after not seeing anything, and she'll go with Juno. She'll let Juno do the looking, but she's just gonna kind of, be there for backup. She doesn't want to come find Juno. Yeah, she doesn't want to come find Juno on the ground bleeding from rats. From rat damage.
Oh.
Okay. Beast and Pita, what are you doing while this is all happening?
Beast is currently in the boys' room
Shoveling.
by Cecil with a bowl of Cecil's porridge, and he's got some porridge in the spoon, and he's like holding it up to Cecil's mouth and like pokes it on his lips, and it's just like standing there like poking porridge, and Beast trying to poke it in Cecil's mouth, and he's like, "Do you want your porridge or not?"
Please stop it. While she's doing that, she's going to roll a medicine check to check over Cecil to see if he's just sleeping and still resting, or if something else.
Pito, I'm trying to help. He could be really hungry.
You're gonna make him choke on porridge.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
He won't choke if I can't get it in his mouth.
That's just 11.
He is asleep. He's definitely still breathing. You're able to check that. But he's definitely still asleep. You're worried, but you're not sure if this is normal or not. You've never had anything like this happen before, but you've definitely never seen Cecil sleep this long either. You're worried, but you don't have any medical.
I don't have any concrete evidence against it.
Yeah.
She's
You
gonna.
don't know for a fact if this is worrying, but you're worried either way.
I'm kind of worried. He's usually up by now.
I know, it's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Poke.
Don't poke him.
I'm trying to feed him.
She's gonna gently nudge and be like, Cecil. Hello.
He does not respond.
Fine.
And while you guys are upstairs trying to feed Cecil, Epic and Juno will go down into the cellar.
Ooh,
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm so scary.
God, if there's more
There.
rats down there,
The rats. The rats.
and you guys
Oh.
are alone, I swear to God. The rats. The rats.
I'm gonna put you two over here.
Are those 2 rats still dead on the stairway?
Oh god.
Yep.
So,
As
like,
you guys
Juno's, like-
freak down
Dead
into the
rats.
cellar again, the rats are still there,
Yeah.
which
Is
you
Granny
find
in here?
concerning.
Yeah, Juno, like,
And as you look around, no, you don't see any sign of Granny downstairs.
just since we're here, can Juno, go,
Roll me a perception
look-
check.
Oh, okay, let me click. Okay, perception. Juno's loving his perception checks today.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, you're able to spot a piece of green candy on.
Yeah!
Oh my God,
You
please.
read Juno's mind.
Stop.
Like, once he spots it, he kind of, like, looks back at
Bullshit.
it, and he immediately runs towards where the green
Epic-
candy is. Found another one!
Oh! Yeah, you found it! Good job! Look, you're on fire today!
You have
Bullshit.
completed the candy quest. Yippee!
He picks it up and he cheers again. And
I will
Bullshit.
remove it from your failed quest.
yeah,
Oops, completed. Yippee!
Juno's just that good. I should add the candy to his inventory at some point. Anyways, so he kind of after he holds the candy out and he's holding the candy, he kind of shows it to Epic for a second, but like doesn't like hand it to her. He's all excited, and then he's like, I don't think Granny's here though. And he says
Mom.
it kind of quietly.
We might not have found Granny, but she's gonna be super excited whenever we tell her that we found all the candies. Well, let's go back upstairs. Make sure the other 2 aren't getting in trouble. Oh my god, the ghost
Okay.
of pizza in
And
the
he
corner.
kinda,
That's
like-
so weird.
The ghost of
Pizza
Christmas past.
Spooky.
Alright, you guys head back outside.
Could I want to try this because I was looking at spells. With Pito still in the boys' room, can she go over to the door frame? And she is going to try and cast message. So message, she doesn't have to see the person. She just has to kind of point in the general direction that they are. So she's gonna look over to where Granny's room is. She's gonna cast message, and she's gonna go and she's gonna say out loud, Granny, are you in there? You can reply to this message.
Critical role reference? It's not a critical role reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You can reply
That's
to
so
this
cute.
You can reply to
Alright.
this message. And so then, if Granny is there, she would kind of hear it inside her head, be able to reply.
Alright, you send that message off to Granny through her doorway. We're also gonna go back up here. Over here. Put you over here, Pito. And you do this and and you wait. And you wait. And you wait.
Mm.
And I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
Mm.
Okay.
We're gonna have to lock that door. Granny might have a stroke.
Yeah, we're this. Granny stroke is crazy. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 23.
Okay, Maylin.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Notice, Pito,
Just wait until I get the observant feet again. Here.
that Granny's door is
What the
cracked
fuck?
open.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh. She's gonna she's going to realize that that's not great, and so she is going to head over. She's gonna cast a message over. She's gonna walk towards the door, but she's gonna cast a message to Beast. And Beast, you've heard Pito do this like a bunch of times, so it's not something scary when her voice comes to your mind. And she's gonna go, Beast, can you quietly come to the hallway? Granny's door is open.
Beast kind of like blinks a few times and then looks and Beast is gonna set the porridge down, Cecil's porridge down next to him on the bed. Not like on the bed, but like on the floor. Floor porridge. He sets the porridge on the floor and he's gonna floor porridge. The porridge is now on the floor in front of Cecil's bed with a spoon sticking out of it. And he's gonna scamper, and he scampers over to the hallway, and she said quietly, and he goes, "You said Granny's doors?
A jar?
Huh?"
She's going to
Open?
put her finger in front of him to go shh. And then she's gonna point towards the door, and she's gonna go like so silent, and she's like, and then she's going to gently begin to push the door open.
Sorry. You're welcome.
Exactly.
I just
Thank
really
you.
wanted to be the door
You creak open the door slowly, and you open it, and you don't see any signs of Granny from the outside. You've been in Granny's room before, but you've never been in her room alone before. You can see her bed, her nightstand to the side of her bed, a table covered in a dark cloth, a dresser, and a little desk with just some of her stuff scattered atop it.
She is going to immediately start looking around and seeing if there's
Beast
any
is also
clue
looking around.
as to what she's going. She's gonna start looking around.
Beast is also looking around and kind of like peering into stuff and like rifling through Granny's things. Looking around.
Alright, Beast, as you kind of rifle around, oh sorry, I sneezed.
Bless you.
Bless you.
There we go.
Oh, bless you.
Ugh.
Big sneeze.
As you go up to the dresser, and you try and rifle through it, it's a giant wardrobe, and it's locked. You can't open it.
What the heck? I don't have any lockpicks or anything. God damn it! I want to open this. Grr. If that's locked, he's gonna come over here. Is there like any trinkets or anything on the desktop?
Trinkets.
Or anything else?
Her desk is actually pretty clean right now. You don't see a lot. There's a couple of books that you've read before. And even though it looks like there's some little things on there, there's actually not at the moment, unfortunately.
Basically gonna kind of like, you find anything good, Pito? I can't find
Pito's-
anything. This is
She's
locked.
gonna look at the cloth. Yeah, she's gonna go, hold on, I'm looking. And she's gonna look over towards the kind of where her bed is. Is the bed made? She's gonna look over towards the dresser with the cloth over it. Kind of like lift up the cloth and peek under it. Does the bed look made?
Or,
It's locked.
the bed. Pito, what are you looking at?
So first things first, she's gonna glance over, see if the bed is made, or if it's like an unmade bed. And then when she finishes glancing over at that, she's gonna look over towards the like night table that you said that had the cloth over it. Was it a night table or a nightstand?
There's a table with a cloth with it. It's right here.
Yeah, she's gonna look at that.
All right.
After
You kind of come over to her bed, and it is neatly made. It looks like she got up, probably had a normal morning, you assume.
Okay. Then she's
and
gonna
then you
turn
come over here. Yeah, you come over here, and you're gonna pull the cloth out, and you see a beautiful glimmering crystal ball.
Ooh,
Aw.
pretty.
Is I back at this point, or
Is there anything else?
Juno and Epic, you guys finish your trek in the cellar, and what do
we
you do?
would go inside. I mean, we were gonna go back to Beast and Pito, so I assume we'd be headed upstairs to the boys' room.
All right. Yeah. You guys
Yeah.
both return. And as you do, you see Granny's door wide
Oh.
open and peering inside.
Oh, look, they
See
found
both
her.
of your siblings.
No, we
Oh.
didn't
Oh,
find
yay!
her.
Did you
We
guys
didn't
just
find
Oh.
her.
break into Granny's room?
It was
No,
open.
the door was
What do you mean it was
It was
open?
open. Look,
wait,
Epic,
wait,
a
what do you
crystal
mean it was
ball.
It,
It was
I came
open.
outside. I came outside and I saw that the door was slightly ajar, and so I thought maybe something happened. And so then I called Beast up
Yeah,
out
Epic,
here,
it was
and we-
slightly ajar.
and we pushed it, and she wasn't here, but the door was open, and I thought that was weird. So I thought maybe we can find something in here, but we haven't found anything except for
doesn't
this
like
crystal
that.
ball. But
Epic
And look,
doesn't
a
like
crystal
that.
ball.
No, she don't trust like that.
Beast is gonna
Can I
poke
do
the crystal
an
ball.
Arcana check on the room?
Poke.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me Arcana.
Guys, what if Granny is the invisible chicken now?
It's a.
You locked
It's a
her into the
22.
It's
coop.
the invisible chicken.
22. The whole room seems magical. Ironically, you don't actually get a lot of magic from the crystal ball. It seems like it's most likely a spell component from what you know of for something else, rather than anything actually enchanted. However, you do notice some strong magic actually coming from the wardrobe. And with that 22,
can I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, can I? Because I have a new spell now. Can I ritually cast Identify on
Wait,
the
but would
wardrobe?
Pito know that there's a magical energy coming from it, though?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it out loud.
It's okay. Not,
Ignore
I was
that.
about to say, wait, I haven't let
Ignore
them
that.
know.
I thought it was
I would
out loud.
say-
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
No, I was
sorry,
gonna say,
I'm sorry,
I don't know that she would actually say it out loud. She would look really concerned as she moves towards the. I mean, I feel like it would be evident. She wouldn't have to say it out loud, is what I'm getting at, because she would look really concerned and like slowly move towards the wardrobe.
Beast is poking the
Okay.
crystal ball.
Just like the dead.
Going to Narnia.
He's in a poking mood today.
Pito is going to follow Epic and kind of like not really realizing that's like she's concerned about it. She's just gonna pipe up and say, Beast already tried looking at it, but it's locked. We couldn't find the key
It's
yet."
locked. The wardrobe's locked.
She's gonna like she's
Are
gonna
you
look
copying me?
around for anything in the room that is that would be like an effective lockpick.
Okay, go ahead and roll me perception.
Alright. Perception.
Can I
Damn
pick
it!
up
I
the
am
crystal
so
ball? Like, is it
not with
attached?
these rolls today.
Damn.
Looking around, you fly up, you look on the shelf, there's more books. And just peering around, you don't really notice much, honestly, that could be used. There's a couple of pencils. You haven't really lockpicked stuff before, though, so this is something you're not very familiar with. And I mean, if you were gonna lockpick something, you'd normally see it on like doors, not like a dresser. So it's a bit of a weird thing for you. You're not sure what would actually
Okay.
work.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't. She doesn't want to panic anybody, so she kind of keeps like the fact that she didn't find Granny outside to herself. I just feel like maybe we should just check.
Check? Check
Epic
what?
kind of like peeks into the crack of the wardrobe. Does she see anything?
There is no crack. However, I'd like you to roll me one more perception check.
Oh no.
Our grandma's dead, guys.
It's a 15.
Yeah,
It's a
Mom.
Pito, or not
Yes.
Pito, Epic, you notice there isn't a lock on the wardrobe.
Wait, so
all.
that's weird.
Mhm.
Oh, that's freaky.
How the hell is it locked?
Let me actually look really quick. Okay, so that's really unsettling.
What the fuck?
She Let me look at something. Okay. Okay. Well, I have a question. Is it? Do I get the idea that maybe this is like an arcane lock?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
I don't know why it goes out of that.
I don't need my sheet anymore. It's fine.
Also, is the crystal ball attached?
It's an 8.
Can I pick it up, or is it like attached to the base?
You can definitely tell there is a magical energy coming off of this, but you are not certain what type of spell or
Oh shit!
like enchantment might be affecting this potentially.
It's an 8. Not great. What is?
Did you
I'm
not-
sorry.
did you
You're
not
talking to
hear me?
me? I'm so sorry. Can you say that
Yes.
again? I was like reading stuff because I thought you were talking to Beast. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
I
Confused.
thought you were talking to
Hi.
Beast.
I know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at the dresser, Epic. You can't tell exactly what type of enchantment or spell exactly would be affecting this. Unfortunately.
Okay.
But you can tell that
Is
there's
the
definitely
magic
magic affecting it.
energy.
I can tell that something is keeping this wardrobe closed, and she kind of like pulls on the handle. She's like, "There's a lock on the door though, so it's weird that it won't open."
Can I, now that Epic has
Yes.
outwardly mentioned this, can I now ritually cast Identify on this wardrobe?
Yes, you may.
All right, so Pito will come up. And she goes, "Hold on, give me a second," and she's gonna pull out her diary or her spell book.
Diary.
She's gonna open it up, and she is going to. And you see her begin to flip through pages, and she starts muttering. And she starts doing, waves of her finger, kind of like she looks like she's drawing some sort of mini like spell graphs into the air, but you don't really see anything. Before
Aw.
slowly but surely, a little magic circle kind of appears in the tip of
Cute.
her finger, and she's gonna go ahead and ritually cast Identify.
Cute.
And
Can you go ahead and read me what Identify does exactly again?
yes, it says you touch an object throughout the spell's casting. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn that spell's name. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead. Give me a moment.
Uh,
I like this song. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I know. I like it too. It's relaxing.
Cozy.
Aw.
All right. So, as you're looking over this, Pito, you can very clearly tell and easily after casting Identify, that this is indeed an arcane lock. You know that arcane locks cannot be deactivated unless they are dispelled or under the use of either the spell Knock. Or, however, wizards can also set a certain passcode or phrase that could unlock this temporarily for a few minutes.
All right, so she'll get all that information, and then suddenly, as the spell finishes, you hear her very quickly suddenly close her book. You hear along like the book close, and then she's gonna look up and she goes, "It doesn't have a lock, because it's there's an arcane lock on it. Granny probably either set a passcode on it or only she can dispel it. But we can really only open it unless we know the spell Knock or if Granny herself or one of us dispels it, but I don't think we've reached that class yet.
What do you think the password is?
She's gonna lean over towards the dresser and she's gonna go, open sesame?
It does not open, unfortunately.
Ooh,
She's like, I don't know.
Try my birthday. Try my birthday.
October 26th.
Beast looks expectantly at it.
It does not open.
What the
Try
heck?
mine.
Try your birthday. Pito says the birthday out loud because Pito will remember, but Soap does not.
Hold on, I have it.
It's
I want
like
to say it.
March, I think.
Yeah, Pito, you remember Juno's birthday to be March 20th.
There you go. March 20th.
It does not open.
I think just saying random birthdays are
Epic
not
is
really gonna work.
Walk over to the crystal ball as I mentioned, and we're just gonna look inside as they're guessing passwords.
Also, if the crystal ball is able to be removed, I want to try to pick it up. Pick up
Yes,
the glass
you
part.
are able to pick it up. And I want you to
Yay!
make me a sleight of hand check.
Did I see anything in the ball before
Oh.
it got picked
Oh,
up,
shit.
or is it just a ball?
It looks very shiny and glimmery. It's a bright pink
Okay.
crystal ball.
Oh,
heck
it's
yeah.
pink. That's
Love
pretty.
There we go.
As you pick it up, it's heavier than you expect it to be, and you like almost drop it onto the ground, but you manage to hold it stable.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so Beast holds it kind of in his hands, this big glass crystal ball, and like puts it up to their face so that it kind of like warps their expression and turns to Epic and
You
like
look
makes
like
a funny
big
face.
pink Oompa Loompa.
Makes a funny
Epic,
face through the glass.
Epic,
Right at Epic.
Epic like looks at it, she squints at it, and she's like, I've never seen a monster that looks like that.
And then he giggles at that. He cackles and giggles at that, and then turns to Pito, holds it up in front of Pito's face, and goes,
Instead of being afraid, she looks more interested in it. She's like, oh wow. She's gonna go ahead and try to touch the crystal ball. She really likes it.
Aww. Beast holds it out to her.
While
so that
they
she can
do that,
see.
I'm gonna go over to Granny's bed and look under the bed.
You look under the bed, and luckily there's no monsters there. Thank God. There are a couple of dust bunnies, but they look well fed.
Nothing else, just
Aww.
dust.
Cute.
Yep. Unfortunately, Granny is not hiding under the bed like you hope.
That was cute.
Well, we should probably stop
Little
touching all
dust
the green
bunnies.
stuff, I guess.
Why not? Granny
yeah,
loves
but that
us.
doesn't mean that she's gonna
She
love
let
us
us touch
touching
her
her
stuff.
Come on, let's go. And she's gonna start like ushering everybody out.
Beast shrugs. Beast is gonna toss the glass crystal ball.
Oh my god!
to
Oh
Piso.
my god!
Toss.
Oh my god!
God.
Can Epic be on like high defense
Oh my
in
God.
case Pito doesn't fucking catch this?
Oh god.
Go ahead. You can Pito roll a dexterity save
God.
with the help action.
Alright, so I'll roll it twice, because I don't think I can do advantage on my phone.
I'm
Okay,
so
the
sorry,
first one,
Epic.
God.
the first one was a 10.
Toss.
Second one, oh no, yeah, it's a nat 1, so the 10 would be advantage.
Not the nat one.
It's just a 10.
You
It's a 10 at advantage.
like you grasp it and it almost slips right down onto the ground, but you barely manage to like crouch and catch it right before it hits the ground. Barely.
She's gonna yell out, beef!
Nice catch, Pito.
Oh my god, no! I almost dropped it!
But you didn't.
Oh, she's gonna lift it up and put it back on the dresser and then put the cloth over it.
You return things back to how they were before, and you leave the room Slightly worse than you left it.
And Epic will usher everybody out and try to put things back the way that they were.
Did you guys find her outside?
Hold on, let me get everybody outside.
Corral
my
your
kids
family back into the
and
hallway.
then Epic will close the door again. No, I didn't find her outside, but it's okay. Maybe she just went to town.
She usually tells us when
Yeah,
when she
but
gets
we
to
were all
town.
asleep, so maybe she just thought we'd sleep in. Let's just go downstairs, have breakfast, and she'll come back.
Okay.
Beast. Okay.
Cheeto does not look.
Okay,
Cheeto
let's
does
go.
not look very
She
convinced
kind of
at
gives her
all.
like an encouraging nod and
Guys-
like helps her or moves her like towards the stairs.
She'll move along, but it's very obvious on her face that she's very, very worried about everything, and she's overthinking everything, and she's just like slowly moving forward, like and she's like kind of fiddling with the ends of her skirt, trying to keep her hands busy, and she kind of walks back down.
Beast sees this
All
and
right.
Beast is gonna be like, Pito, come on, it's okay. Seriously, I really think you're just overthinking things. I'm sure Granny's fine.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Come on, let's go downstairs and eat more porridge.
Okay. I am kind of hungry.
Okay.
She's gonna head downstairs.
Yeah, see?
Alright, and each of you
I'm
head
gonna
downstairs.
I'm gonna take the brother downstairs. I'm gonna take the little bro. Yeah, we're gonna take.
Oh, you
Zach
take
Oh,
back
little
the stairs.
bro!
Alright, you go back and you grab
Okay.
Vaxus with you.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
put him
with me.
right here.
I know his little.
Oh my
his
god, look
little
at him.
gooby head. I
Hi,
love
little
him.
Little guy.
goober.
His little goober.
His little
face.
goober
Aw.
face, his little head is so cute.
And as you're heading down the stairs,
Granny's there.
Oh, there she is.
Who's there?
I was so worried about you! I was the most worriedest! I was so scared for you! And Beast is gonna hug her around the middle.
I'm
Peter's
sorry
also
for
going to run
worrying
up
you,
and
children.
We were so
Granny,
scared.
we thought you were gone. We didn't find you anywhere, and then something happened with the chickens.
Yeah, the chicken died. Clucky died.
It sounds like there might be more animals getting into the grove.
Yeah, there was a fox. Yeah, a fox.
Mhm.
Beast nods as if they definitely remembered that. Yeah, a fox.
Well, I haven't had time to look into it yet. I was just getting
The
the
mail.
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 We get mail? Would we know that we get mail? We get mail, right?
Very occasionally, not very often though.
Ooh, you got mail from who?
And she actually pulls out a letter and she kind of, it's already opened, implying that she's already read it. She kind of looks down at it again before she folds kind of the top of the envelope back in, and she says, "You've never met her before, but your aunt, Raynora, will be visiting the grove."
Oh, how do you spell that, Granny?
We have an aunt? Is she like your sister?
We have an aunt.
In a way, we are like sisters.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what she looks like. Which is a weird thing for Beast to say, but knowing Beast
Yes.
adds another repertoire, another image to her repertoire.
You
Yeah,
know-
she's having some problems back at home, so she's coming over.
What kind of
so,
problems?
She's having some difficulties taking care of her vineyard.
Like,
She'll be bringing. She has a child of her own that she's bringing
Oh.
here.
who?
Really?
Is that like
Do we
we
get
have a
another
cousin?
sibling or a cousin? Yeah,
have a
that's what
cousin?
I meant to say. A cousin?
I believe that he's just visiting, but Perhaps
He?
if he likes it, he could stay a bit
Oh.
longer.
He? What's his name? What's his name?
His name is Dime.
Dime.
Dime?
Dime.
Like Dime?
Yes,
Is he
Dime
our...
like the coin.
Dime.
Is he our age?
What's he look like?
I believe so. I've never met him myself.
Can't believe we have a cousin. This is so cool.
Well, she said that we're technically not, but it was that he's the thing.
Pito. We're all not
Oh,
technically related to
no.
Pito, but we're still
No,
brother and
that's not
sister
what I
and
meant.
siblings.
That's not what I meant.
Yes,
I
you
meant
could call him your cousin of sorts.
Yay! We have a
Okay.
cousin.
Oh,
Yes. They should be visiting quite soon. I believe
How
they're
soon?
on their
How soon?
way.
When? Now?
tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow.
No.
We'll see.
Tomorrow.
I believe they're on their way traveling here, although I'm not sure when they'll arrive. I plan on sending her a message back.
But is it safe to be traveling the forest right now?
I would.
Why wouldn't it be safe, Pito?
No reason. I just, the
What?
animals are coming in.
Like
Ugh.
the rats and the fox?
Well, yeah.
I promise everything is perfectly safe. You have nothing to worry about, children.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Mm,
Epic and Pito like.
Epic's like,
Beast is like, yeah, we have nothing to worry about. I mean, I almost caught that fox.
Oh,
So, if there are any other foxes,
that's a
I'll
good
totally
point,
catch
Granny.
another
We
one.
put the chickens in the coop, but the fox got away.
I almost caught it though.
Well. Perhaps you could spend the day trying to track it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go find the fox. Find the fox. Find the fox.
Do we have a book on foxes, Granny?
Why don't you try checking? And she'll nod you over towards the bookcase, which is over here.
She'll walk over to the bookcase and begin to look through it, see if she can find any book.
All right, give
About
me an investigation check.
Yes. Oh, I stepped away from my phone.
That was your
Running,
first mistake.
Running. Right. So,
Running.
investigation, you said?
Mhm.
Okie dokie. That is going to be 16.
16. You look through. You find a few books in here from the Scavenger's Guide, and you find one labeled Scavenger's Guide Forest Critters Edition.
She's going to grab it from the bookcase and begin to skim it and see if she can find a chapter or a section on foxes.
All right. You flick through looking for anything that you can find, and you do. You learn that generally foxes are small beasts. They're quite quick, but they're not the smartest. Just being animals. You learn that they like to burrow. They're stalkers. They tend to avoid contact with humanoids, and they have a tendency for plaguing farmers and the such, and killing livestock. So this seems pretty typical for them.
All right, she is going to finish skimming it, and she logged it into her brain memory.
You download fox knowledge into your brain.
She downloads
That's
fox
cute.
knowledge, and then she puts it right back in puts it right back in. She's like, okay, I know now. Let's go
Epic
get it.
is gonna. I was
we
about to
bring
say,
Vaxus?
well, that's happening because they were gonna go hunt a fox. Epic is gonna take Vaxus upstairs while Pito is doing research.
Epic starts taking back.
Well, as she starts to head back upstairs,
Can
Granny
Vaxus
walks
come to Fox?
Granny will actually stop her and she'll say, "Why don't you leave him with me? I'm sure the small child is
yeah.
hungry."
And she passes
Aw.
Vaxus off to Granny.
Yeah, she'll take him and she'll bounce him in her arms.
Baby brother.
Mhm. Yeah, and she'll look between the four of you as she holds him and she says, "Have you four, where is Cecil?"
He's asleep.
He's asleep. He won't wake up. It's really annoying.
I'm really worried, Granny.
Your brother will be just fine. I'll check on him after we get this little one fed. I'm sure he just needs a bit more rest. He had a hard day yesterday.
Yeah, I wish he'd wake up. I miss him.
Well,
I wish
I'm
he'd just
sure
wake
he'll
up
be
already.
I'm sure he'll be very impressed by your tales of defeating that fox.
Yeah, I have to tell him about the invisible chicken.
Epic kind of.
Peter rolled her eyes.
I
Oh my god.
have to tell him all about it.
Alrighty.
Alright, and Granny will take Vaxus over to the
Epic will
forage.
kind of hang back a little bit
Let me grab him.
and wait for her siblings to go towards the fox. But she's gonna stop kind of at the doorway. And she's gonna look back at Granny, and say, when we couldn't find you, we went in your room. Narc.
Narc, snitch.
I apologize for scaring any of
No,
you.
it's okay. But, you keep your door locked, right?
Usually. Of course, not to keep any of you out. You're always welcome anywhere in this house.
Well, it's good that you mentioned that, because I kind of had a question.
Yes?
Your wardrobe, what's in it?
Nothing that's important for any of you. Just some things that I don't need any of your more rebellious or again she kind of nods, kind of implying Beast and Cecil getting their hands on or ruining
And
it
Epic smiles,
anyway.
and she's like, well, I'm not rebellious, you can tell me, right?
It's nothing that would interest you. Just some boring
Inside
adult
check.
things.
Inside check. Are we still in the room?
She waited
or
until the
is,
kids
are we
went
still in the room?
outside. Yeah.
So you're
okay,
kind of
cool,
outside
then.
the door. Yeah. Let me see. Oops. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my dog's barking. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It seems like she's being pretty truthful. She doesn't seem that worried about you getting into any of that or figuring any of this out. It doesn't really seem to concern her that much. It doesn't seems like she really is too concerned about you getting into that type of stuff.
Okay, well, okay, we're gonna go catch this fox. Oh, one more thing. Where is the mailbox? Just in case you get lost again.
It's just it's a bit of a long walk. That's why I was out for so long.
Granny.
It's a bit through the woods, but you don't need to be in those areas.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay, We'll be back once we catch the Sorry, I choked. Once we catch the fox.
All right, children.
Yeah.
Beast was
Epic
already
gonna
out
go.
there.
All right,
Yes,
you guys both head out.
As Epic, you're kind of walking.
outside.
As you're walking outside, you kind of walk into Pito's like mini monologue of as she recounts exactly what she read like
That's so
5
cute.
Oh
minutes
my
ago.
god.
And you hear her go, okay, well, so foxes are burrows, so they enjoy burrowing, so
Oh my God,
probably
you're
we're
such a
probably gonna need to
know-it-all.
look. We're probably gonna have to look for any sort of holes on the ground. They are pretty skittish when it comes to humanoid interaction, so we're gonna have to be really stealthy. We don't want to scare him again like last time. And then she kind of turns over, sees that Epic joins, and she's like, "Oh, Epic, you're here. We were waiting on you to go."
Thanks for waiting. Sorry, I was just asking about Vaxis.
Who's waiting?
Beast is like, I'm not.
Who said anything about waiting? Scamper, scamper, scamper.
Beast is
Where's
gone.
Beast?
Beast is gone. Beast is
Oh,
long gone.
He called me a know-it-all and left.
Okay, let's go find him.
Yep, sounds about right.
You follow after your brother. Juno, what are you doing?
Sorry. Oh my god. Ivan. Okay. Can you give me a quick recap of what the other people are doing? I just totally spaced out for like 5 minutes. Oh my lord.
Epic just talked to Granny, told her that they had went into a room, then asked her about what was in the closet. But you guys were outside as Pito was telling you all about foxes and how you guys could go about catching one, and Beast just ran off.
This would be a very great opportunity if I had prepared Snare today, but I didn't. So,
Oh no.
what is Pito doing?
She had just finished kind of monologuing about what she just read from the book. So she's talking about how, fox are burrows, they burrow, so we're gonna probably be smart to look for like any holes in the ground, that they should be stealthy because they don't like interacting with humanoids. So if we don't want it to run away again, we should like approach it really silently, and like she was kind of given those ideas before Epic came out, and then I was like, oh, we're waiting for you, like, come on.
Okay.
That was it.
I mean, Juno's probably gonna stick with the group. I will say though, he might. Sorry, I don't know what the actual like conversation flow was, but he'd probably recommend that they go look near the chicken coop since that was the last time they saw the fox, and it might be nearby considering.
Yeah, as you're suggesting that you guys go over to the coop, Beast runs to the farm instead.
I say we
Beast is
just
going this way.
leave him. Maybe he can find the invisible fox.
No, we shouldn't leave him.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go follow him, and then if we don't find the fox at the farm, then we'll go the other way.
Oh,
You decide
she looks
to
like she's
follow
going
me.
to. Yeah, she looks like she's gonna like disagree, but she doesn't want to be alone, so she'll follow along.
All right, you head off to the farm, and we have a spinny little Pito down here.
I love when we spin.
Okay, Epic will kind of go up into the
let's
air and see
re-spin
if there are any like holes.
Beast is going into the corn.
Oh my god, no, not the corn.
Pito is also looking for holes in the ground.
You can see him on all
All right,
fours.
go ahead, and I want
like
all
into
of you
the
to roll
corn.
me a perception
Yeah, Epic's
check.
gonna fly closer to the corn when
Okay.
she sees Beast go in, because that's not safe.
You just see Beast's like butt just like disappear into the corn, like on all fours. Perception, you
There
said?
I am
Finally,
so
Juno got
over
a
these
bad
bad
perception
rolls,
check.
dude. I don't know what is going on.
I know. What the hell is that?
Pito
None
got
of you.
21.
Low rolls, damn.
Pito got a 21.
Dang.
All these low rolls. Look at these.
Pito. Pito's carrying. Pito,
I have eyeballs.
everyone just doesn't seem to realize this, but you instantly notice something moving in the leaves over here, in the pile of leaves.
She is going to very stealthily begin to approach, not too far. She'll like notice it, begin slowly, stealthily approaching it, and she's going to cast. She's going to cast message basically 3 times, telling each of her siblings. So she'll first cast it to Epic, and she goes, "Epic, I see something moving in the tree, in the leaves." And then again, "Juno, there's something moving in the trees." And then, "Beask, there's something moving in the trees."
Beast pokes his head out of the
Oh,
corn.
by the way, these are leaves. This
And
is
the
not
leaves,
tree.
sorry,
Epic
in the
will go,
leaves.
to the
And then
trees.
and she's like, "There's something in the leaves. Be quiet.
Ooh,
Like
leaves.
stay quiet, because you don't want to run it. We
Epic
don't
will
want it
stay
to run
above the
away."
leaves.
And she's kind of like
Yeah, Epic will
slowly
stay
inching
above the leaves
closer.
in case it
Beast
gets
comes around
out of
this
the
way.
leaves so she can...
Beast kind of like whispers like, "We should surround it."
Pito nods in agreement.
Yeah, and then Juno nods as well, and he tries to get on like this back side of the leaves.
All right, you surround the
Epic will be above
leaves.
the leaves. Let me get like...
Um,
Yeah, she's not in the leaves. She's just above them.
All right.
Yeah, hovering.
Hovering above.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you surround the leaves, and as you get closer, a bluebird pops up.
Oh,
Oh,
Bird.
it's a bluebird, not a
fuck?
fox.
Oh my god.
You have never seen a
Looks like-
bird like this
that looks
before
like
in
my
your
bird.
life. You've only
That is
ever
so
seen
precious.
chickens, but you see this little bluebird pop out of the
Till I'm,
leaves.
obsessed with your little drawings. These are so
Oh my
cute.
god, it's Mordecai.
You need to make. Oh
Thank
my
you.
god! Can you please add? Every time we learn of a new animal, you need to add them
Yeah,
to like
please,
our
'cause
emojis
that's so
in the server.
cutie. I
Oh,
love those.
Can you add
I
them so
love
that we can
those
have animal
little-
emojis for
I
every
love the
animal
little
we
things, they're
find?
so
Yes, I
cute.
will
I need the
absolutely add
rats.
animals.
I need the
to your
rats. I
They're
need the
emojis.
so
bluebirds.
cute. The little
The bluebird, the rats.
animals. I do.
You guys love the animals.
They're
Oh
so
my
cute.
God. It's like
I love the
finding
little rats.
Pokemon.
I want this as a tattoo. But as the bluebird comes out, Bisk's kind of expression drops. He was like, "Yeah!" And then he just drops and goes, "Beto! That's a bird,
Epic
not a
is
fox! I thought you were the
fascinated by this
fox
bird.
expert."
Well, I said that I said that it was. All I said was that the leaves were
Stupid
moving. You guys are
bird.
the ones that assumed that it was a fox.
We're looking for the fox. What do you mean
Yeah, but
assumed?
All I
You
said was that the
totally.
leaves were moving, and then she's gonna try to look.
Peach, I thought you were the
inching.
Epic
Fox
loves
master.
the bird and is
I'm gonna check the
fascinated
cord
by the
again.
bird. Loves this bird.
Oh, Base does not give a shit about this bird.
No.
Juno's also
I'm going back in the corn.
Your
Yeah,
new bird best friend.
Epic is gonna.
Yeah,
like, is it flying or is it just walking around?
Yeah, it was kind of like hidden in the leaves and it kind of hops out.
Oh,
Kind
it's
of
so
pecking at the
cute.
ground, and it kind of like looks
Please.
between like the 3 of you, observing you sort of quietly and starts to kind of walk off.
Oh,
So
Well,
cute.
come over
Oh
here,
my God,
onto the path.
follows it.
Is it hopping
It's so
along or is
tiny.
it flying?
Yeah, it's hopping. It's hopping.
Oh, it's
Does it-
hopping.
Does it look like a
Whimpers.
fleet fletching?
It
bird?
looks like an adult.
It's a bird. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, it's so cute.
maybe we should
It's a
give it
good
corn. Vito is going to cast Druidcraft and produce a bunch of little seeds towards it, and she's gonna like hold out her hand.
Aw.
So cute. Feed it.
All right, you create a little pile of seeds on the path over here, and it will gladly hop up onto them. And start
Aw.
picking away at them.
Oh
It's
my
eating
God,
the
stop. It's
seeds.
so
I'm gonna
cute.
start
Oh my God,
crying.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I'm gonna cry.
She does a little. She's gonna make a little trail, and then like have the trail kind of lead to where her hand is to see if it'll hop on her hand.
Go ahead and roll me animal handling, Pito.
I will do that.
Oh, please.
14.
14. Yeah. You offer it up, and it seems like it's following along the trail until it gets to your hand. It doesn't seem too keen to hop right onto your hand, but it also doesn't shy away though. Like it doesn't run away from you, but it doesn't seem like it's comfortable enough yet to really like touch you like that.
Alright, she'll stay still and leave her hand open so that if it does want to approach, it'll approach her.
God, it's so cute.
He's like absolutely
Epic
still.
is just really fascinated by the bird and is not always the most gentle. But she doesn't really mean to, so she lands next to Pito and she's really loud and she like puts her hands on her knees and she's like, "Wow, look at that!" Like right in the bird's face.
I'm gonna have you go ahead and also roll me an animal
I hope
handling
I roll a
check,
nat 20 and I hope it lands
Epic.
on me after I scream at it.
Oh my god.
Animal handling. Yes, not the nat 1!
Yes! Oh my god!
I know.
What is
my
with
rolls
these
are
rolls?
alright. It sucks.
I know.
Yeah, as
Change
you
the
land
color
next
of
to
your
it,
dice.
you do frighten it, and it
No,
will
I'm sorry.
fly off this way.
Epic looks kind of disappointed.
It flies
Oh,
off
She looks
towards
pretty
you,
it's
and
openly
gone.
disappointed. Like her wings like droop, and she's like, "Oh,
Oh,
sorry."
Epic!
Aw,
Oh wait, that's so
No.
sad.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm probably a little nervous. I mean, he's never been around these parts
Yeah,
before.
maybe. And she's kind of like, she's smiling, but you can tell she feels bad.
No. Vito
Poor
tries to
Epic.
make her feel a little better. It's like, oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll
no,
come
I
back.
don't like it here.
I'm sure it'll come back.
We should probably look for that fox, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Speaking of looking for the fox, Beast is in the corn. Looking for
Oh my
fox.
god. Where'd Beast go?
Look, he's in the
gone.
corn.
Flip again. Look at the fucking
Look-
corn.
He's in the corn.
It's like,
He's
look
back
for
at-
holes
Oh
in the
my
Little
god.
corn boy.
Get in the corn.
That's what look for holes in the ground, Beast. That's what
Holes
she
in the
calls out.
ground. You hear that voice come from somewhere
Holes
in the corn.
ground.
Holes in the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Can Beast
And
find
then
any holes in the ground in the corn?
You guys go ahead. You look for probably like around an hour through the corn, just digging through it, looking for anything, any sign of movement, any holes, and you don't find anything in the field. It just, it doesn't seem like there's any signs of any animals having been here at all, which you're not sure is a good or a bad thing, but probably a good thing.
Lame. Beast is gonna crawl out of the corn. And there's like corn stalks in his hair and shit. It's like brushes it off.
Maybe we should go back towards the
And he
coop.
walks over and he's like, yeah, I guess. Or we could go that way. And he's gonna point.
no, we should
opposite
go back
direction.
to the coop because that's the last time we did see him. And maybe he tries to get Cecil again. You should follow. They're stalker animals, meaning that once they usually find their prey, they kind of stay around that area to make sure that whenever the opportunity arises, they can attack
Fine.
again.
Tactic.
Fine. Whatever. We'll follow.
The fox
Chicken
master.
master.
Follow.
the
She's gonna
fox
stay in the
master,
sky
let's
just in
go.
case happen to see anything.
All right.
I do like. Can you tell me more
Oh
about
my
that
God.
now? Beast at the idea of stalker behavior. Beast is like kind of a little more interested. He's like, wait, Pito, can you tell me a little bit more about how the fox hunts? What did you say about like stealthy stalking, sneaking?
Oh well, usually
Epic rolls her eyes.
it's technically considered a stalker animal. So the tactic that they usually go with is that once they find their prey, they'll kind of like watch it, observe it, make sure that they kind of understand how and when their prey kind of interacts and how it works. And then once he finds a way to get close to it and take it by surprise, then from there you saw what happened to Plucky. So.
Wait,
Aw.
that's
Beast,
really cool.
If you're gonna ask a question
Mhm,
like
yeah,
that, you
this
need
is
to
really
be less
interesting.
obvious.
Beast shoots a glare at Epic. Epic, I'm trying to bond with my
not
sister.
stopping
Come
you.
on. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be trying to
Yeah,
do?
good on you. Just rolls her eyes.
But yeah, it's really cool actually. If you really think about it. And they're really small too. They're really fast. Not the brightest animal, but you know, they're still really cool. And they're more
Really?
fearful than anything.
Oh
So that's
wait, they're
why,
fearful? Why would
yeah,
they be
so
fearful? They sound awesome. Why would they be
well, I
scared?
mean, because they're smaller than the usual predator on the farm. So usually usually aim for the smaller animals like chickens, and then that's why it ran away so quickly as soon as it spotted us, because it's pretty skittish in nature. Just mom rattling on animal facts that she read like 10 minutes ago as they head over towards the
I don't know
coop.
about that part. Go back to the cool part where it's stalking.
Well, I mean,
walking.
it's like kind of like what I said before.
So, Jack, are you still here?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, cool. I just want to make sure. Also, I would like you guys to roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Now Juno's rolls are so bad. I had so much luck at the beginning.
You had to be humbled.
Please give me the
Yeah.
luck.
My God, our rolls are so
finally,
low.
a 17.
Finally!
Jesus Christ.
Yay! Finally, epic.
Pito,
Yeah.
how did you roll?
Pito's first bad roll, she got a
Alright.
7.
Dang.
Wasn't
Oh,
that
that's
one?
weird.
Actually, not
Oh,
one.
Oh,
dang.
wow. Maybe that's kind of lucky.
Pito,
Yeah,
you
not
are
one for
rambling
sure.
off these facts. You do
Yeah.
not know
Come on,
this shit.
Pito.
You are just talking.
Yep, yep,
Epic,
yep, yep,
however,
yep, yep.
as you are walking by, if you want to
Yep.
scroll up on your map a little bit,
Look at the bird.
you hear something that you've never heard before. You hear this bird song. You just hear, and you see the bird on your doorsteps, and it seems to be looking at the four of you.
It's looking at us? Epic learned from
Looking
the
at you.
last time she interacted with this bird, and she'll kind of land like over near it, but not like next to it. And she's gonna like listen to the sound, and she's gonna try to like.
Oh, communicate.
Yeah, and it sings back to you, and
Aww.
as it looks at the four of you, it seems to make eye contact with you, like
Wait,
directly.
that's so cute. Do we
Before
notice it
it-
now? The
before it
others?
flies off into the trees, and it will land on a
Epic follows
branch.
it.
Over here.
She loves the
Do we notice it
songs.
now? The rest of the children?
You notice your sister walking towards something.
Epic, what do you
Epic is
see?
really she does not want to scare off this bird, so she kind of she as she hears the bees shout, she follows the bird to the tree, but she kind of like gestures like with her hand because she doesn't want to shout back to like scare the bird.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll land in the tree with the
He's
bird.
kind of cranes his neck.
Yeah, and all three of you see your sister walking in the exact opposite direction that you guys were supposed to be going.
Epic, I thought we were going back to the chicken coop. Where are you going?
She's looking at the bird. She's communicating with this bird. I can't whistle. Sorry, I can't whistle because I'm laughing.
I'll be your whistle. I'll be your whistle.
Thanks. I was smiling and laughing too much to whistle. Is it just like walleye stare at me?
But yeah, you see your sister, and as you come over, you do see the bird. Also, Soph's muted, by the way.
Soph.
Oh, sorry, my dog was barking.
okay.
My family came home.
Oh.
Pito is going to, now that she sees the bluebird, if it's
She's in the
still in
tree
the air,
with
or
the,
she
she's in the tree
down on
with
the
the
ground?
bird, like tweeting at it.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna give her seeds.
Yeah, she's in the.
I was gonna
with
give
the
her
bird.
seeds.
She's gonna have her hand.
Okay, yeah, so
open
she'll
to the
just
bird
watch.
now. She does what she saw Pito do.
Yeah, as you follow it, it makes eye contact with you again, and it sings its little song again. It goes, and it'll fly off again. within sight. You see where it goes as it flies off into the forest.
Epic, what do you see? Epic, I thought we were supposed to. Epic, I thought we were supposed to go to the Epic. Beast is getting very
Epic, where you
annoyed and very
going?
mad. Epic, I want to go. Wait, I want to come. Where are you going? Epic. She follows her sister.
Yeah, and it flies off
Epic
into the
goes with
forest.
bird.
Epic.
Epic.
Wait, hold on.
Epic,
She trails
stop! I
after
thought
it.
you were
really
gonna
likes
come
this
with
bird,
us. To the
guys. That's a
freaking
pretty cool
coop.
bird.
Epic.
It is a pretty bird.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Beast
There's
is
flies
getting
wing
very
off.
7 in
distressed
there,
that her
guys.
sister
Get
is
up
running
it.
away.
She can't stand it.
There you go.
Yeah, the bird flies off into the forest, and it stays within sight of you. It makes sure it seems to turn back, almost locking eyes with you every time, make sure that you're still following it.
Can
And then
I
it flies off a
insight
few more
check on
feet.
this bird?
Oh,
Oh
Is
shit,
it
it's
because she's like
leading. This is making me
she swears
nervous.
that bird is looking at her, and that's one of the reasons she's following it. But can I do like an insight check? Like, is she? Because she's kind of like she's like, am I
Wow,
crazy?
this
Go ahead
is-
and insight check you. It's leading you to doom.
It's an
Yeah, I'm a little
18.
like,
It definitely
What
seems to
the-
be leading you somewhere. However, you have a
Oh,
good
it's a
feeling about
treasure.
it.
Okay.
oh no, it's a trap.
This bright blue bird in this world that like you've never seen a creature like this before. You just have a feeling of hope
Oh, yeah, I'm
almost.
following this bird.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
that's
at
so
least Peter.
cute.
I don't know if the others are. Peter is trying
Oh
to
yeah,
follow along
Beast
on
is
the ground, running as fast as she can. Be like,
Aw.
Beast is extremely distressed. Beast is extremely distressed that her sister is not following them and coming with them, and she's very like panicked. Like, wait, Epic, come back! Where are you going?
Epic's
Chasing after.
she's kind of like she keeps looking back at her siblings, like just to make sure because she can hear them following. She'll make sure they're not like tripping and falling and hurting themselves. But like, and she's pretty focused on this bird, and she doesn't want to scare it off.
And as you like look back at your siblings, the bird does seem to wait for you.
So she'll stop in one of the branches and she looks
Aw.
at the bird and she like points at herself and she's like, "Can you hear me?" Can you understand what
shit.
I'm saying?
I love
Okay,
that
wait.
Minecraft
Let's make this easier. Do a little spin if you can understand me. It tweets. It does it spin?
Does the bird spin?
Ah, shit. Okay.
It does not
Oh
spin.
man. Okay.
Oh.
And she's gonna like do a little air twirl.
One tweet for yes, 2 tweets for no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay,
it's
then
copying you.
she looks out at her siblings and she's like, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think this bird is trying to tell me something.
What? But it's just a bird, Epic.
do I remember
do you
anything about
mean?
bluebirds in my reading?
You've definitely heard of bluebirds before in stories as being these kind of like almost like beacons of like, just good things of like playfulness and like exploration and like adventure and stuff like that. And you know them to be songbirds as well, with like these beautiful like intricate songs and the such. But
Epic is gonna follow the bird.
like all these stories about like princesses and like bluebirds that like sing them songs or lead them to like safety.
Oh, it's so cute.
She's gonna. Well, I don't think Epic can hear her, but she's gonna kind of like as she's running, kind of out of breath. She'll continue like
That's
spitting
so
out animal
cute.
facts towards her two brothers following her.
Oh my
I'll be like,
god.
actually,
Tito is so
bluebirds-
cute.
Actually, bluebirds are a sign
that's
of,
so cute.
hope, and in princess, a lot of princess stories they usually
Aw.
seem to be exploring. So usually, if this thing is leading us to somewhere, it might
Well,
be
then maybe
something
that's
pretty
what
cool.
we can name it. We can name it Hope.
She
Wait,
kind of
that's
runs
so
up.
And then
cute.
she'll like fly off after
Aw.
the bird.
Hope the bird. Hope the bluebird.
Wait, that's so cute.
Hope the bluebird. That's actually
Okay,
so
what-
cute.
Blue
They're
Yeah, she
gonna
follows
continue
Hope the
running
bluebird.
after him.
Wait, Epic, wait up! I want to see the bird. She's gonna follow after.
Hope leads you
Okay.
deeper into the forest, and this is a part of the forest that most of you don't recognize. But Beast, you've been here before.
Oh shit.
You recognize as you guys are led deeper and deeper into the woods. And
Ooh.
Epic, Pito, and Juno, 3 of you have never been this deep into the forest before. You've always been warned off not to go this far, to wander off this far from home. But Beast, you came here quite recently.
Beast did come there quite recently. He's not gonna say that though. He's just gonna keep following. And acting very much like he knows where to go.
Guys, it's kind of far
Follow,
from
follow,
home.
follow. No, we're fine. It's totally fine out here, Pito. You don't have to be scared.
She's gonna continue following. She's not gonna go back by herself.
Teal, can you hear us? Oh, there you
All right, you all. Yeah, no, I'm here. Yeah. You all continue forward. And Beast, you get closer and closer and closer to where you know you've been before. That
Run.
familiar place that you and
Yep.
Cecil have been before, yes.
Beast makes no notice of you
You
he's
do
not
not
saying
mention
shit.
it.
Nope.
Yeah.
He doesn't mention
You
anything.
come closer and you are brought
to the
somewhere
beach.
with a bright pink light. And Cecil's not here this time.
Oh.
Whoa.
As Beast comes up, he immediately obviously recognizes this and his eyes go wide. And he turns around and he goes, Oh, guys,
Oh
I
my
forgot. I
God.
totally forgot to tell you, but I've totally been
Epic.
here before.
Epic looks
I know
down
this
at
place.
Beast.
No.
It's like before.
Yeah, before. This is like a cool place that I go.
Wait.
This is my cool place. I've been
What-
here before.
Peter looked at him like not convinced at all. It's like, okay.
The bird actually lands in a bush somewhere.
Okay, Epic is still
Over
gonna
here.
follow the
Oh.
bird.
If you don't believe me,
She
I
has,
can
like-
prove it to you. As Epic goes away, Beast is like, wait, Epic, I said if you don't believe me, I'll prove it to you. Wait, come
And
here.
Epic, you find the proof before Beast can find it, as you find the bird has landed on a book.
Epic picks up the book and looks at the book.
Oh, never mind. You found my proof. See,
Oh, look, you
I
found
told
it.
you I've been here
Turns around with
before.
his book in her hand and looks at Beast like, just kind of a little bit angry and is like, "You've been all the way out here?"
Oh. As Epic looks at him like a little bit angrily, you can see he was like really eager, excited, kind of explain this and be like, "Haha, look, like my cool place." And then he sort of like winces a little bit and he like gets kind of a shocked expression. Is like, I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was a big deal. I
When
I
did
don't
you
know."
come out here? Did you come by yourself?
What? No,
You-
Cecil was with me.
When?
The other day, I don't know, yesterday maybe. It wasn't that
It
big
is
of
a
a
big
deal,
deal.
Epic. I thought
But
you would
you
think it was
guys didn't
cool.
See anything? You told us you didn't see anything.
Beast kind of flips around and looks at Pito and glares at her. Says, "Well, I wasn't ready to tell you. Now I am. I don't
Hold on,
understand
hold
why
on,
you guys
hold
are all."
on. Let's all just calm down. And then she kind of like walks up to already misgendering her because she's so boy coded. She kind of like walks up to Beast and just kind of like. I mean, she has to like take a deep breath because I mean, yeah, she's pretty ticked off, but she doesn't want to like yell at Beast. But she's like, Granny tells us not to come out here for a reason. Whenever you told us the other day that you didn't see anything, I believed you. What if you hadn't come back?
Oh, Beast kind of pulls away and looks a little upset. Like he can tell that she's like kind of mad at him. She goes, "I don't know. I was just I don't know. You wouldn't get mad at Pito
Yes,
for this.
I
If
would.
Pito did
Yeah,
this, you
I
wouldn't
would.
get mad at her. No,
I
you
never-
wouldn't.
I wouldn't-
Pito,
Nuh-uh.
I wouldn't
wouldn't.
do this. Beast
I
is
wouldn't do
studying.
this.
She's gonna
Beast is
like
sort of
just
getting
like
more
pull
upset.
Beast into like a hug, like a really, it's a really tight, like a really protective
Aw.
like hug. And I mean, she like definitely looks like pretty irritated
Aw.
and like, I mean, a little upset. Like, and she's like,
Oh,
"You have to,"
you wouldn't get upset at Cecil if
I am
Cecil did
upset
this
with him.
either.
and I'm upset with you. And next time you do something like this, I want you to tell me the truth. Because if you hadn't come back, I wouldn't know where you were. Okay?
Beast is kind of. No, and he's getting clearly more and more upset, and I think he's gonna shapeshift into Cecil and turn into Cecil and said, "Yeah, well, tell Cecil that then, because
Okay, and
he
she kind
came
of, like,
too."
puts both of her hands on her knees and she looks Cecil in the eye and says, "Cecil,
What?
I don't want you wandering off and not telling us where you go. Because if you hadn't come back, I don't know what I would have done."
Yeah, well, and this is in Cecil's voice, and Cecil goes, or Beast is Cecil in his voice. Yeah, well, Beast says it was a good idea, so if Beast says it's a good idea, then I'm gonna follow Beast. So you should be mad
Beast
at her.
should love me as
Not
much as I
me.
love both of you. And do what is to be
Well,
safe.
Beast isn't here right
okay?
now, so whatever. You can tell
Okay,
Beast
well,
that. Beast's
whenever
not
you
here right
see
now.
him- No,
can
whenever
tell her
you
that
see
later.
Beast, you can tell Beast to come talk to me, okay?
Whatever. I don't know
Well,
if Beast wants to
whenever he's
talk to
ready.
you.
And she's gonna kind of like look at the book and... What book is it?
It's the history of magic that you read the other day.
Mhm. That Granny was
Okay,
reading
she
the
kinda-
story from.
Juno kind of spots the title of the book. Like, you were supposed to put that away for Granny.
Yeah, Beast was supposed to put it away, but
Both
they
of
screwed
you
up.
were.
So you can all yell at her later.
Epic is gonna hand Juno the book
both were
because she
supposed to.
knows that Juno will put the book back.
Juno definitely takes the book and like tucks it under his arm.
Epic is gonna look at the... Is the bluebird still here? She kind of looks at the bluebird and like... And gives it like a little smile and she's like, "Thanks. I don't know what this is, but I feel like I probably should know about it." And she kind of looks up at the wall of pink-ish aura and she goes up to it and she's gonna try to touch it.
Tito
You
is. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
place your hand against it, and it feels like putting your hand up against a window. On the other side, you can see through this like just pink, basically glass wall, and you can see more forest. But you can't reach it.
Check on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Tito, while she's doing that, Tito is
Oh my god!
kind of after the argument had happened, was already heading towards.
Rolls?
Your dice need to go in jail.
It's just powerful magic. I mean, just powerful magic radiating onto you. And you can tell that pretty clearly. I mean, and you can't really make out anything else.
Can she fly up to try and go, like, look over it? she
Yeah,
flies
if
up.
you would like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fly. Yeah, you fly upwards. You just, yep, you go straight up, and back. Yeah, you fly straight upwards, and it starts to curve inward. You're not able to find an edge of it, and in fact, it starts to just curl up and backwards until eventually you hit a roof above you.
Like that. What the?
As Epic is in the sky, after the argument has happened, or as the argument was happening, Pito has what had already been walking towards the pink force field, and she would have ritually cast identify on it as well. So you'll see her open up her diary again, the same kind of mechanic where she puts her hand up, does little drawings of magic graphs before her. The tip of her finger has a magic circle, and she gently touches the wall, and she's going to begin ritually casting identify on this force
All
field.
right.
Kinda.
As you start to cast that, that should take you a few minutes to cast. While you're doing that, while you're sitting there, Juno and now Cecil, what are you two doing?
Beast as Cecil, so you can see Cecil comes over and investigates this bush. Because I swear this bush was acting weird. It was moving. That bush was fucking moving, so... like, it was...
What?
I could see it moving,
The
so...
bush is moving?
Cecil! It was fucking moving! I thought it was crazy. I
Oh my
swear
god,
to
there's
God,
a red
it was...
box on the bush! Meg's not lying!
So I know. Well, I saw it moving, and so Cecil noticed out of the corner of his eye that this bush was moving back and forth. So without telling anything to his siblings, he's gonna come over here
We're gonna
and
fucking
investigate
talk,
this bush
Beast,
and
man.
crouch down.
Talking about shit.
Beast isn't here right now. Cecil
Beast.
is
Beast
gonna-
doesn't-
Cecil, yeah, you examined this tree. You could have sworn this tree was not like 5 inches over like
Yeah.
a minute ago. You swear to
moving.
God that this tree is in a totally different
The
spot
fuck?
before.
Oh my
you
god!
are like convinced of that.
It was moving. I knew
It's a
it.
guy in
I
a
thought it
tree
was insane.
costume.
I thought something was moving. I was like, I was so confused
okay,
because I was
guys,
like,
one
wait
of
a
the
second,
extras just
and then I
moved.
waited, and it like. I was
Sorry,
like, wait,
guys,
this
that was
fucking
Yuma.
bush is moving.
The guy is number 31.
Go ahead and roll
Initiative!
me.
I'm
Let me see.
Oh,
Roll initiative. No, you do not.
fuck this bush up.
Start wailing on this bush. It's Granny in a costume.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a. Let me see.
Yes. Yes.
Ugh. Go ahead and roll me a
Yes.
perception check.
Okay. Perception. Alrighty. It's a 12.
Looks like a totally normal tree.
Totally normal tree. Bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's a totally normal tree.
I saw that shit moving.
Totally normal tree.
Beast Cecil is kind of like squinting. Totally normal tree, my ass, but totally normal tree that was moving, and then kind of like looking at it, and he like looks at the spot where he could have sworn the like tree. Is it a tree or a bush?
It's totally a
It's
tree.
a totally normal tree.
Tree. Okay. And he looks up at the
Wait.
tree, and he looks at it, and he's like, And he's gonna take a few steps back. Can't tell anything. It looks like a normal tree. But regardless of it being a normal tree or not, he's gonna cast Ray
Oh
of
my
Frost
God.
at this tree. Without saying anything.
Roll to hit. As you
Right at a tree.
as you attack the tree dodges.
Oh.
Totally! You hear in Cecil's voice, total normal tree, my ass! And he's gonna fire
Epic
another
looks
ray of
down
frost
at this,
at
and
it.
she's really like pushing against like this with her hands, and she's increasingly a little bit more distressed and upset that she's hit a roof, especially. Like, she does not like that. But she looks down and she hears like her siblings scream out, "Totally normal tree, my ass!"
Totally normal
And
tree,
she
my
looks down
ass.
confused and watches him fire off a spell. Cecil, what are you doing?
And he fires. Cecil fires another ray of frost with a 22 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah. 8 damage. Full damage.
Alright, you damage the
You
tree, Epic, you notice your brother
Epic
attacking
flies
this tree.
down.
And also, Pedo and Juno, you also see, quote unquote, Cecil
I wanna
openly
attempt to
attacking this
grapple.
tree.
I want to attempt to grapple.
Rays of frost. It's Cecil.
Cecil, beast.
Notably, his outfit doesn't change, just his appearance
So
and
it's-
voice
yeah,
and everything.
totally
So it is
Cecil,
Cecil
yeah.
wearing Beast's clothes.
I'm gonna try to.
Beast is not here
to
right now. You can take a
grapple.
message.
Do you want me to do strength or dex? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead and do strength, and Beast, if you'd like to fight it, you can roll dex.
Dex.
Oh my
Oh my
god, I'm over this.
Peter was ignoring. Beast.
Dude.
Peter's casting a spell.
She's ignoring.
Beast, you managed to escape. Juno,
Thank God.
what are you doing?
He dodges and comes over here.
He's
The
kind
tree is moving!
completely dumbfounded as quote unquote Cecile or Cecil just starts beating up this tree and what are you doing?
The tree! It's moving! It dodged my first attack! And now it's been moving around!
Well, I'm pretty sure it's
DM?
probably gonna keep sorry my voice. Keep trying to get away from you.
Okay, well, Fizzle's gonna go and attempt to
No!
kick the tree.
I don't wanna roll dex, I'm gonna try to grapple him again. I'm gonna roll dex this time.
Kick the tree!
No,
Kick the
don't
tree.
kick the tree. I swear to God if I
Roll
Wait, can I
strength
roll?
and
Because
dex.
the rule on grappling is you can do strength or dex. Can I do dex instead? Yeah, I was gonna say because I have
Okay, go
higher
ahead. You
dex
can do
than
dex then.
strength.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Oh
try
my
to
god!
avoid that again.
Oh my god.
Beast, roll
Uh,
to kick the tree.
Hell yeah. Kick the tree,
my
kick the
God.
tree.
All right, as you kick the tree again, this time it begins to move again. It rumbles as it
What the fuck?
reshapes itself, and it grows a
Oh.
face.
Whoa!
Ew! Gnarly! Ew!
Epic is.
I
Yeah,
like
Epic
Juno's
is on
brain.
guard. I mean, both of her wings come out. Like, she's surprised and on defense at the fact that there's no face on this tree. She's gonna come
Aw.
up to the front to try to defend her siblings.
Yeah. And I want all four of
Aw.
you to roll me a nature check.
It's a dryad.
Nature check. Okay.
Nature trees aren't supposed to have faces.
Do I roll a nature check or am I still?
Yes, you can roll one
focusing
too,
on the spell.
Tito.
Okay.
I am so
Did I finish
over
casting my
this
spell,
right
or
now.
is it
What
still-
the hell is going on?
You know what? Be happy that it's right now and
Dude,
not during a
this
more
is
important
insane
situation.
to me.
Yeah, at least it's now.
Pita, what did you get?
Wait, I wanna roll.
I'm rolling right now. I was gonna ask though, did she finish?
You can keep. You're still
damage.
casting
Spell?
while this is happening.
All right. Well, she had a 21 for nature.
Okay. Beast and Epic, you are just shocked, but Juno and Pito, you're able to recognize this as a treant. You've heard tales about them before, and you know them to be very gentle, generally pretty friendly forest guardians, born from awakened trees.
Did my kick hit? I
Yes,
rolled
it did,
17.
and you can
What the
roll
fuck,
for damage.
Beast? It's a
Yay!
little tramp.
Pito is gonna cry out. She's been trying to focus on the spell, and as she's like kind of
Sorry,
yelling
Pito.
out, and she's hearing the sound of like a spell going off. You see her kind of like, like squint and tilt her head in like annoyance, and then finally she kind of like does a quick look back, kind of look at her peripheral, and then immediately notices that he's attacking the tree, and then she immediately picks up. What's it called again? I'm sorry. A treant. She's just gonna call out from where she's at, and she goes, "What are you doing attacking a treant? That's a forest guardian. It's peaceful."
Pito, it's a weird tree with a weird face.
Okay, you don't see
What
me
else am I
attacking
supposed
you.
to do?
Don't attack it. Let Juno know what it is. He also
So funny.
attack it.
Pito!
You can't just attack anything. You have to. It's peaceful. Poor guy. You see how it hasn't attacked you back after you hit it with a Ray of Frost and kicked it?
Beast opens his mouth as if he's gonna like argue with that.
As you open your mouth to argue back, the tree speaks to you, and it says, "Yeah, what are you doing to me?"
The tree is from Boston.
Juno looks very startled.
Why
Ayana?
Why, Ayana?
I'm walking here.
here.
I was
I'm
expecting like
treeing here.
I was expecting like a peaceful I was expecting like a peaceful forest guardian
What are you
voice.
even doing to me?
Why Ayana?
Juno
Ayana?
basically
Oh my
jumps.
god.
I'm just swaying here, minding my own business, and you're over here summoning the Christmas spirit, attempting to frost me.
That tree just talk.
He just kind of
Malfoy?
stammers.
Go apologize.
Is this how you treat your new neighbors? I just
I
moved
did.
in
Yeah.
into the new
How you
About
treat
that,
your
into the block.
you just moved it. I'm sorry. I'm just reading it out that there's a tree talking to me. Where did you come from?
I came from the outside forest. This place is usually blocked off. It's a private resort, only for the most elite. But I managed to sneak in here.
Is your face real? And Cecil
Is
Beast
your
is going
face
to.
real?
It's actually not.
He's gonna poke the face right on the cheek.
It's not
Poke.
really real.
Yeah, I saw you with your,
Poke.
your face merging into that weird stuff
That wasn't very nice.
with that little white guy, and now
White
you're
guy.
this little
She just
little
call him a white man.
little pointy. Now you got those little pointy
guy.
ears.
Hey.
You went
You
from a
didn't
white
see
guy to a
anything.
ham kid.
My name's Cecil. What's yours?
He's not Cecil.
Mm, who's asking?
Cecil.
Me, Cecil. I'm asking. What's your
Yeah,
name?
I want to know so badly. My name is Bartholomew Timberton II.
Oh, bro.
Wow. How do you
Can
spell
you
that?
spell the name again? That's hilarious.
Bartholomew
I love that. I
that
love that
so
meme.
much. Also, Teal, did I ever
Damn
finish
it, that's
the
what I
spell?
should have named the invisible chicken. Oh, that's such a good name.
Epic
Hold on,
kind
let
of
me get it
looks
for you.
over at Beast like when did you get to name the invisible chicken?
That's Sir Nugget. But Timbleton the Third or whatever is such a cool name.
Timberton II.
Timberton the
Bartholomew
Second.
I
Timberton II.
expect the utmost
Bartholomew
respect from
Timberton
you
the
after
Second.
kicking me around like I'm small stuff.
Mr. DM, did I ever finish the spell or was it in
You did. Before you walk away, your identify spells tells you that this is very powerful abjuration magic. You can't link it to a specific type of spell, but this is a very powerful magical force field, being kept up by a very powerful magic source. Nobody can come in and nobody can come out, and it cannot be damaged by any force. It's completely invulnerable to all forms of damage.
Her eyes kind of sparkle at the
Oh,
idea
shit.
this is an abjuration spell. Her
Aw, that's so
interest is
cute.
peaked. But then the conversation happens, so she keeps it to herself and then she rushes back to her family.
Right,
And
yes.
gonna tell them later. And she goes,
That's what you
I'm
learn.
sorry, Mr. Bartholomew Timberton II. We didn't realize, well, somebody didn't realize that you were actually a Treant.
Do you have a second for a question or two? Just out of curiosity, do you know how long this thing has been here? And she like points back towards the.
This thing, it's been here as long
And how
as
long have you
I've
been
been
here?
here.
How long have you been here? Yeah.
I'm a young, only 100 years old. Some treants out there, they've been here for centuries. But I'm new
Right,
on the
and
block.
so you're from out there.
But
Oh.
I've got a good reputation.
So, what's out there?
Yeah, your birds and your werewolves and yeah.
Werewolves?
Werewolves? Cool.
Not cool. Probably mean.
Nothing that you kids need to be messing with.
I don't want to be disrespectful, Mr. Bartholomew Timberton the Third. Second, sorry. Yeah, she
Second.
corrected herself. But
The second.
you might want to lay low because I don't think that Granny is gonna like it if she finds out that you're in here. But you seem really nice. I'm Epic, by the way.
Yeah, of course I'm nice. I'm a
Yeah,
dog.
that's what I said.
Aw.
I'm Epic, by the way. And she kind of like holds out her hand to shake its branch.
Aw, it's
It's
Branch.
Branch reaches out to you and he gives
And
you a
she
little
shakes his
handshake.
hand. Sorry
Little
about
branch shake.
Cecil.
That's so cute. Thank you.
So we got Frog Face, Epic, Cecil, and
my name is
Bun
Pito.
Bun over here.
No, that's
What's
Frog
that
Face and
weird
Bun
hat
Bun.
you got?
My name is Pito, actually, and I'm not really a frog. I'm actually an axolotloid. But I can understand why you can make the confusion.
Okay, Frog Face, I got
No,
it.
that's
I
not
got
mine.
it.
That's not my name.
Frog Face.
That's not my name, Mr.
I'm-
Burton.
I'm actually Juno.
Bun Bun.
Okay, Bun Bun.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Timberland.
You don't gotta worry about me. Once you're out of here, you'll never be able to tell the difference between me and your average oak.
out of here?
Wait, what do you mean get out of here? When are we getting out of here?
Once you go back to your little beds or dens or wherever you sleep in.
We live in a cave. That's where we sleep.
Whenever you get back to your cave, I won't
Yeah.
be here.
It's a really
Never-
gross cave. It's full of like moss and
Epic kind of
scary fungus and
elbows
stuff.
Beast aside.
Ow!
Anyway,
What?
you said this thing has been here for a long time, and that it's just werewolves and stuff out there. Do you know why this thing is here?
No. No idea.
No.
No clue.
Oh, okay. Well,
Insight check.
well, how did you
All I
get
know
I'm
is
gonna insight check.
all I know it was there 1 second,
But you said
and
it's
then
been
it
here for
wasn't.
as
And now I'm
You
trapped
said-
in here.
it's been here for as long as you can remember, though.
Yeah. Until it wasn't
Wait,
anymore.
what do you mean?
What?
What happened to it?
Do you mean it flickered in and out? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, flickered, went away, disappeared. All of
How
those
long
fancy
did it
words.
disappear?
What am I, a
No,
clock?
I'm just saying if you can, like, remember for how
No, you're a
long it went
tree.
away.
Yeah, I'm a tree. You better
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah, I'm a tree.
So she
what
asked
was the next
if you
question?
could remember, like, how long it went away.
A little while. Long enough for me to stretch my roots in here and get comfortable. But as I was kind of wondering if I should stay in, stay out, come take a visit, go back, it closed up on me.
Well, it makes you feel any better. You're really gonna like it here.
Nicholas,
Wait, were you spying on us yesterday when we were here?
When you were blasting the weird pink thing
You
with
were
your little
what?
spells. Yeah, I was there. That was me.
You
all
were
along.
what? Wait, no,
You
you
were
were
spying
blasting
on
this
us?
with
What
magic?
the heck? Beast kind of opens his mouth, but it's Cecil.
Yeah, but
obviously
now he turned his violent urges onto me. An
No,
innocent
Yeah.
tree.
No, I didn't. Beast did. Beast was firing
Yeah, well,
spells
Beast
at the
and I are
pink
gonna have
wall.
a
I
few
wasn't.
words. So, like, Epic, like, takes the back of Cecil's shirt and kind of, like, grabs him and pulls him over, like, to her, and she looks down at him. I mean, she's, like, pretty pissed off at this point.
Aww. Cecil kind of opens, Beast opens his mouth and goes, like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Beast totally
Yeah,
deserves
let's
it.
go home so that I can talk to
I
Beast.
bet he's like, I don't know if Beast is home.
Not too
I don't
bad.
think Beast is
She,
ever coming
like,
home.
pushes him, like, forward, like, and she kind of nods to her sibling. Come on, let's go.
Ow!
oh well,
Bye, tree.
I actually had a couple more questions, and I would really like
Epic
to continue looking
Epic
at
pauses
okay, we're
and
leaving.
lets Pito. And she when she looks over at Pito, she looks a lot more like gentle, but she still has a hold of the back of Beast's shirt.
Yeah, let me hear Frog Face out. She seems like a good kid.
Oh,
Come
thank you.
here.
Frog face.
And Tree's gonna push right through you, like its leaves kind of push you to the side, Beast and Epic kind of separating you guys by force. As he approaches Pito.
I wanna
like,
roll
ruffling her hair.
strength to keep a grip on Beast.
Strong Tree. Beast is
Alright, we can do contesting
my
strength.
rolls are terrible tonight, but you know what? I feel that this
Can
is
I
gonna
help?
be my nat 20.
Can I
Oh
can
my
I
God.
assist the tree?
I better roll a
To
nat
help
20 on this.
by like jerking away? I want to assist the tree.
Oh gosh.
Assist the tree.
Come on, Epic.
Huh? What? Me?
You gotta
Oh,
roll.
we're not doing contesting rolls? No, I don't care.
Oh,
I
I'm
thought that's what
sorry.
we were doing. I didn't know you were waiting on me. I feel bad. Let me roll.
My
It's okay.
Epic rolls
No,
are
it's cool.
broken
I
right
got it, I
now.
got it.
Otherwise, I would.
Oh, it's a 19.
What happened to them?
Nice.
You
Assist the
barely
tree.
managed. This thing is literally a tree. It is pure bark. So, but you do manage to. It still pushes you aside, but you manage to stay attached to Cecil, just on the quote unquote Cecil, but on the other
Sweet.
side of it
Ha!
as it approaches Pito, and it's going to ruffle her hair with its branches and leaves.
Oh, she kind of lets
You
it
have a
happen.
bunch of leaves in your hair now.
Kind of lets it happen. Like, thank you, sir. Yeah, I just had some questions. You said that the barrier kind of momentarily was off, and that's how you came in. Has it happened again since the last time you crossed over, or was it just that one time?
I saw it last night. It flickered in for a couple of little whiles, and then it went away again. But then it doesn't really do that when the sun is up.
So you're thinking
sun
it
is up.
only happens at night? You've only seen it happen at night when it flickers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. And you see her quickly jot that information down in her notebook. And did you see anything else cross over, or was it just you when you crossed over?
Me, a couple of birds. Nothing too special.
Okay.
Careful though. I seen some creepy things lurking in the branches, looking out, waiting for the next time it's gonna go down.
Ooh, what kind of creepy things?
Pito's face pales. She kind of clutches her.
Cecil's
Things
face
with
gets excited.
big red beady eyes.
Whoa. Like man-eating spiders?
There's no such things
Huh.
as
There's no
man-eating
such thing as
spiders.
man-eating
They say at
spiders.
the exact same time.
Yes, there are! Just because you haven't seen them
Epic
doesn't mean they don't
glares
exist.
down at Beast. She's had it with Beast
Yeah,
at
I
this
know
point.
everything.
Problem child.
And do you think you're going to be safe on this side? Where are you going to stay?
Yeah, a little over here, a little over there. I go wherever I please.
Okay,
You should
well,
come
it was really
live
nice.
with us. Come live on our farm.
Yeah, I'm not much of a solitary tree.
Fine.
It was really nice to meet you.
I'm a bit new to the forest scene, but I'ma make it out in the big leaf.
That's so cute.
That was really, really
I love
cool,
the
Mr.
tree.
Mr. Timberton. It was really nice to meet you.
Thank you. I get that a lot. I know.
And I'm sorry again about my sibling.
It's alright. He's got a cute, well, he's got a cute face and a nasty personality.
Oh,
Can't all be
Who?
perfect.
she laughs
Who
a little
does?
at that. She giggles.
Wait.
She giggles a little bit at that. She's like, oh.
Also, Juno,
Yeah.
this happened a while ago, but there was a bird on your
I
head.
think it's so
I've
cute.
noticed.
It's
Yeah,
adorable.
I remember noticing it.
I've been waiting. It's like
It's
sitting
so
on
cute.
Juno's hat.
I ended up noticing it, and I forgot to ask if it
Me
like
too.
actually landed on my head.
It is on your
It's
head.
so cute.
It's been patiently listening to the conversation.
Judo like suddenly feels a little weight on his head, and he isn't really sure what it is. So like after a bit of it just chilling there, he kind of reaches up a paw towards his hat to try and like he doesn't touch anything, but he tries to like reach and figure out what it is. And like
Go
try
ahead
and let
and roll
it
me an animal handling check.
animal handling.
I love this bluebird.
You reach up, and you feel feathers, and Hope doesn't pull away, and she kind
Oh,
of on your,
she's so
up
cute.
your
Oh, I
hat.
love
She-
her.
she-
Oh,
she
she's
sits
gonna
down.
make a
Hope
nest
is
on
so
your
cute.
hat.
You're able to pet her little wing.
Juno's smile grows a bit
She's so
as
cute.
he
I
realizes
love
what's
her.
happening, and he goes, "Hi, Hope."
Oh,
Aww.
Little
And
baby.
she kind of she gives you a little
she's so cute. I'm gonna fucking cry.
sings you a little song.
She's adorable.
Juno kind of he like fake talks with the bird, like,
Oh.
What else do you gotta say?
Oh,
Oh, she's
Oh,
so
wow.
cutie pie.
like talking to a baby.
Sorry, my iPad like died on me and I missed
Oh,
like
we were
5
talking
minutes.
about the
Oh,
bird on
sorry, what
Juno's
did
head,
happen?
and Juno's talking to the bird.
Oh, okay.
Juno's pretend talking to the
Mhm.
bird.
Oh,
And then finally he I'm gonna cry, this bird is too cute. Finally
I
he
love
kind
you,
of
Hope.
asks, like, what are you doing up there? And he like pauses for a second. He's like, I guess I probably shouldn't have expected much of anything else.
Oh,
And
that's
at
so cute.
this point the bird keeps speaking to him, and he
Oh, I
like
love this song.
doesn't know what it wants, and he's kind of looks over to his siblings like, what's Hope doing on my head?
Epic looks over at
it looks like she's just there
she smiles
listening.
and she's like, oh, she's probably gonna make a nest on your head.
He like looks a little bit like
Aw.
he's like a mix of like, that's really cool, and also like, why on my hat? He's like,
Oh,
You know,
are
maybe you
on
should
hat.
try taking your hat off and
That's
turning it
cool,
over. Maybe
but-
she'll get inside.
Aww.
Juno nods at Epic like, oh, that's a good idea, and he like
Like a
slowly
little
reaches for his hat
bed.
and like slowly tries to take it
as
off.
you do, she will actually hop right onto your hand.
Oh, hand.
Oh, you
Okay.
got it on your hand.
And he did you say
Hand.
hand or head?
Right onto your hand.
On my hand. Oh, he kind of feels Hope hop on his paw, and he kind of brings his paw down and looks at her, and he's like, hi.
Here. Pito's gonna use Druidcraft to make more seeds, and she's gonna hand it over to Juno's free hand.
Hope likes
Oh.
the seeds.
Yeah, he holds the seeds in one hand and brings them closer to Hope.
Oh, and she will gladly eat out of your hand. And she kind of like sits down on your finger, resting on your paw, and she'll start to peck away at the seeds in your other hand, very gently.
He
Aw,
looks
that's so cute.
very proud, as in like, you know, when the cat sits on your lap, that's
Yeah,
what he
Epic
feels like
will
can't
right now.
smile and kind of
Can't
nod
move.
towards
And
where
shows
the
him.
house is. And she'll kind of give like a little salute towards the tree ant and say, "Oh, it's good to meet you. I I gotta get these guys back home.
Alright. You won't be seeing me around here anymore.
Oh, I
Don't
hope you
worry
do.
about it.
I really liked meeting you.
It was really
Come
nice to
visit
meet you.
anytime.
Yeah. Have a good one, kids. I'll see you around. You won't be seeing me, though.
Bye.
I'm
Bye,
a master of
Tumbleton.
disguise.
Alright, bye.
Bye,
Timbleton.
Tumbleton.
It's Timberton.
Timberton.
Whatever.
Epic will
Bye,
lead them
Timberton.
back towards the house. She has Beast in like one hand, like with the like in back of his shirt.
Beast
That's
is
funny.
100% wiggling.
As you guys start to
Wiggling.
walk off, Hope's head peeks up, and she'll make eye contact with a lot of you again, and she will start to fly off, leading you in another direction.
Oh,
Epic will follow
okay.
with me a leash.
Epic, look,
A
your
leash
friend is
for
flying
fucking
away.
Beast.
Beast gets a leash.
She kind of looks between the bird and Beast, and
That's
she
the word.
kind of between the bird, Beast, and then she like takes her two fingers and points them at her eyes, and then at Beast, and she's like, "Don't cause any trouble. This is not over." And she'll let Beast
I don't cause
do the
trouble.
look. I'm gonna roll intimidation. She is
I don't cause trouble. Epic.
she is
Beast
so
causes trouble,
sick
not
of
me.
Beast shit right now. I'm gonna roll intimidation to like let Beast know she is dead
Beast.
serious. It's a 16.
I'm not Beast.
Yeah, Beast, Epic is not playing around. She is being very, very serious, and this is not a joke for her anymore. She is not playing.
Beast kind of looks like even more upset. And like, you can see she kind of like, he gets a little uncomfortable at this. And a little like, kind of like, well, I'm not. And then you see he's gonna shape change into Pito now.
Oh my god, is that
Oh,
is that supposed to make me feel bad?
Mm-hmm. He's quiet.
Hey, I don't like it when you do that.
He just kind of stands there and shakes his head.
We'll talk about this later. Okay.
Mm.
And she's gonna
Okay.
oh my
In
god.
Pito's voice, completely.
No. Don't. I don't
Come
like
on,
when you do that.
Pizza. Just start.
Mm.
Oh my
Coming,
god.
Stop it.
She's gonna start going after the bird again with Judo and the rest of them.
that's
Pito
so funny.
follows.
Alright. Yeah, you follow after the bird. And you follow through the forest again. You originally think that she's taking you home, but this isn't the exact route that you took before, and this is a part of the forest that not even you have been before.
I follow the bird.
Pito is now walking beside Juno. She doesn't like that Beast has turned into her, so she's not going closer to Juno and kind of walking beside him.
As they're walking, Epic will pick up a like a leaf, and she's gonna like kind of pass it to the real Pito, who she knows is the real Pito because she looks upset, and she's gonna say,
Also, she's wearing her
"Oh,
clothes.
that's true.
Her
Oh, yeah,
own
that's
clothes,
true."
too.
But even though she
Yeah.
is wearing her own clothes, she knows like Pito's upset. She's gonna still pass her the leaf and say, "Here, now I'm not gonna forget that it's you.
Mhm.
Just don't give this away."
She's gonna look at it and then nod, and she's gonna like tuck it behind. Well, she doesn't have ears, so take it behind one of her little like outer fins.
No axolotl ears.
Little axolotl.
One of her little
gill.
fins.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, and
She's
as
now
you travel
wearing a
to the
leaf.
forest, eventually, the trees fade and they part, and you find
A gray screen. A treehouse.
Ooh, a treehouse.
an old, abandoned treehouse, and
Oh my god. Beast could be so excited
oh
about
man,
this.
Beast could be so excited.
If only Beast was here,
And
he would be so excited about the treehouse.
will be the end of today's session.
Yippee!
I
That
love
was
our
so much
kids.
fun.
I love our kids so much.